Hey everybody! Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Twilight Enigma's The Parted Veil. So we released last week's episode and realized we made a bit of a boo-boo quite quickly, that we missed about a 5-minute segment right after our break. What happened is we took our break, we came back, we played for 5 minutes, and then the baby started to cry, and my wife had to run upstairs. But then when she came back and we edited it, we just started from when she came back. So we're going to actually play that clip right now, and you can watch it before you get into this episode. Thank you.
And we're back. So you are at Sphere University.
Hello.
I'll state what it was again as soon as I bring it back up. It is the Social, Personal, Historical, and Educative Rearing Establishment. Sphere, for sure.
Right. Is that a new title to...
No,
So
it was
it's
always
always
Sphere
been Sphere
University.
University?
It
Okay.
just was a dome before.
Yeah.
Now it's a literal sphere on...
And you didn't
6
know about
pillars.
it before? It's
It-
new to you?
When I left Metaclod, it was under construction. But
When
this
did you leave
is
Metaclod?
Incredible. It was probably about 6 months.
Ago?
Yeah.
It would have been
Before
under
I
construction
met
when
you.
she left. They've completed it.
Gotcha.
And why did you leave Metaclod?
Because I met Isaac. He came and was doing a demonstration with Aquium and blew my mind away. I needed to learn more. He was offering an apprenticeship, so I took it.
You weren't with him very long.
No. No, unfortunately not. Long enough to learn quite a bit, but
I mean, yeah. Motions to Georgie.
There is a voice that shouts, "The tour starts over here in 5 minutes."
Tour. Let's go.
yes, Mara, we can take a tour of the
Okay.
university.
Is
wanna see
that
the
really the best use of our
I
time?
need to
right
know
now?
where the library is.
All right.
I mean, maybe it's not, but this is so cool, Travin.
I suppose I've been sitting long enough in that metal tube, so walking around will do me some good.
In a wooden ball is going to be your next
Yeah.
thing. Okay, so
Penelope would like to ask the tour guide how this thing is not falling over.
all questions answered in due time. Please just wait here as we gather everyone together. And as he bustles about and he gets everyone, you're kind of meeting at one of the 6 pillars holding up the giant sphere. And then he says, "All right, along this way," and you go around to what must be the front of the sphere, and there's some steps that lead right up into this kind of hole-shaped door in the bottom. You just go right up into it. You find yourselves in the bottom of the sphere. It says, Sphere University has been around for many a generation. However, it just was most recently finished into the actual sphere. Quite a remarkable bit of technology. And he goes into this long, drawn-out historical thing. But eventually he gets to the point that you're interested in. And he says, if you look above us, see all those metal pipes? And you see that on top of the roof of the floor you're on is almost a webbing of metal pipes. I hear a baby. Yes, a webbing of metal pipes. And in each of these pipes, there's a small glass window. And glowing from it is this bluish gas. It's kind of like a silvery blue with motes of light in it. He says, that is energized Aquium. We are using its properties to be able to lift its lighter than air properties, and every floor of this building is supported by the weight, or its weight is supported by the Aquium. Now, if you look over, we actually have an individual over there, and he points and you see another one of those suits of armor that's completely sealed. That is our resident Aquiemil. Every morning he enters the pipes and checks all of them for structural problems. And boy, it's very important he does that. This is a marvelous feat of engineering, but it's very important that the Aquium keeps it aloft because those pillars would not be able to support them on their own.
Wow.
So if something went wrong,
Well, that is why there are many, many, many checks and balances to make sure that that does not happen. Yes, it's quite a remarkable feat, and that is why we have an Aquamil as the engineer who checks it daily.
Wow.
Pen, do you feel safe?
Nope.
Onwards
This is
and
cool.
upwards, he says, as you go up a spiral staircase. He takes you through, and this building is, it's huge, right? The building is filled with hundreds of rooms and classrooms, lecture halls, science labs, magical practice rooms, offices, lounges, small restaurants and pubs, and in the very center, the entire section is a library. And it is ringed with glass, so you can outlook onto the university grounds all the way around the sphere. It's like as if you took like a cross-section of the sphere, but that floor is the library.
Very cool.
I'm gonna go.
We gotta take care of it, baby?
Yeah.
All right, let's do
Sorry.
that. Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Parted Veil in Edenclave Adventure. I'm Ryan Lang, the DM, also known as the Mind Player, and I'm joined with my friends and family.
Hi, I'm Cassie Lang. I am playing Penelope Waters, the human Iquium architect.
And I'm Tim. I play Draven, the Phantom Rogue. He's a dwarf.
I'm Cameron. I play Amario Glendale, the elf bard.
Awesome. All right. Now, before we get going, there's a few things we want to state. We post every Tuesday, and it comes out fairly early in the morning, so go check us out, subscribe, comment, let us know what you think, and we're excited to hear from you.
All right. The lovely minis that we will be seeing during this episode, we designed on Hero Forge, and we had them printed using Banana for Scale 3D printing services, and you can use our code MindPlayed20 for 20% off
Yes.
your first order until the end of the year.
Yep, and we even have them painted a little bit better today.
Yes.
So
We
they
do.
look good.
We do.
We also have a Patreon, so if you guys do like what you're seeing and would like to show us a little extra support, it would help us a lot, and you'd be able to join us on our Discord channels. We would love to chat with you all there. You get a chat with us directly, ask us questions, whatever you want. So yeah, if you'd like to show your support, the link is down in the description.
And we love the music that we play with, and if you love it as well, it is Carl Casey's at White Bat Audio, which you can find on YouTube, or you can purchase it on Bandcamp.
Mm-hmm. It's great stuff. I love it. Okay. Last time we ended with you guys in the morgue of the funeral home that the casket you had found in Lockwood. It's a mouthful. You found the funeral home, you broke in, and then two guys walked in. Two of you hid, one of you did not.
I tried to.
You tried, yes. You were spotted by one of them, and he says, "Hey, you, what are you doing here?" And with that, I think we'll begin by rolling initiative.
All right.
Oh boy.
Not
3.
great.
I'm going last.
I do get a nice bonus, but I only rolled a 2.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I doing? I have all this on my laptop, so I don't have to do this.
Rolled an 8, which is not what I want when I have the enemies staring at me.
You had a
You got
3,
Georgie
you had an
too?
8.
Well, no, I rolled an 8 as well. Yeah.
Oh my.
Does
You're
Georgie-
Should we roll off? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Georgie gets his own.
That's right.
Georgie's
Oh, is that a 17?
going great. What is Georgie's initiative bonus? Georgie's initiative is 20. And then
Oh, okay.
what was your roll?
My roll off was 14.
So you go before
I'll go
me.
before you. Okay.
But Georgie gets to go first, which is really exciting.
Wait, you rolled a 14?
No, 8 initially.
We
but,
both
but
rolled
we
8.
just rolled off. Yeah, so I'll go
So
before
him
her.
before me. But Georgie got a 20.
In the 8 slot.
Let's begin. Okay, Georgie goes first.
All right. So Georgie is going to immediately hop out and force blast this guy.
Slug 1. Okay.
So that is 17.
That'll hit.
Yeah. And that is 9 bludgeoning damage.
I think we need to reduce this thing's power.
That was
9
max damage.
bludgeoning damage. Wow. Okay.
I rolled
At
well.
level 4.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not bludgeoning. Force damage.
Force damage. Yeah.
Force damage
Yes.
into him. Okay. You hit him.
Go, Georgie.
Yep. So he blasts him and he gets knocked back and he's like, what is that thing, right? And because of that, his buddy, yes, I am. He's going to run forward. He's going to try and smash it. So he comes forward to you here, and he pulls out basically like a club tipped with metal on the end, and he will attack Georgie.
No.
So does a 14 hit Georgie?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so 14. So he swings down, crashing down, and he does 8 bludgeoning damage. Ouch. Yep. He's going to attack again.
Oh boy.
With natural 1, he misses. So
okay.
he swings down, hits him, but then like gets the thing stuck in the floor.
Hallelujah.
Okay. The other one comes over as well, and the first thing he's going to try and do is restrain you. So he's going to make a strength athletics against either your acrobatics or your athletics, whatever you'd prefer. Contested check.
I think my acrobatics is definitely better. 9.
You got a 17.
All right, I'm restrained.
Okay, so he grabs you and he's basically holding your arms behind your back with his buddy there, who's currently trying to smash this thing that just hurt him royally.
Yeah.
And it is now Draven's turn.
Okay, can we get a reminder about what these guys were saying when they...
Yes, they
came
walked
this
in
room?
and said, we need to get these bodies to him tonight or we're toast.
Okay. I don't think I want to go straight ahead to like fighting these guys, but
Okay.
I think I do need to make my presence known. Is this that we're hiding behind an actual little half
it's a
wall?
full wall.
It's a full wall. So we need to run out. Okay. Well, I can dash as a bonus action, and I've got 40 feet of movement. So I'm gonna run out here, and I'm just gonna jump up on the table behind them.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, "What's going on in here?"
They both turn and look at you. What the heck? Is there anything you do?
I'm next.
Oh, no, sorry, Penny,
Okay,
you're next.
I was like, I need a little bit more time to think.
I'm reading fuzzy things through the back of these.
Do the thugs seem to have paused at his comment, or are they still aggressive towards me?
They have looked surprised, but the other one is still holding you.
Okay. Am I able to use my jump boots while restrained?
Yes. I will give you a...
Interesting.
You're going to use a dex... yeah, you could use like your athletics or your acrobatics at advantage to get out if you use your jump boots.
Okay.
Okay?
I am going to use my jump boots, which allows me to jump up to 15 feet away, and it does count as a disengage. And you said acrobatics at advantage?
Yes, to get out, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to disengage.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and hold on to you.
15.
You got a 14.
Nice.
So I like he's got me held, and I just like click my heels together and just go flying out of there. I fly right over his head onto this table
Just
beside
grace-
Draven.
Fully land.
I'm gonna say that because he was holding on so close, it literally brings him
him
part of
down.
the way and knocks him over.
That
And
seems
then
likely, yeah.
I am going to hold my action if they like will talk to us, then I'll talk to them. But if they make a hostile move, I'm attacking.
Your jump boots is a bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I did have to spend an Aqueum canister to do that.
Okay.
What does it mean to hold an action?
To hold an action is to
Good
be
question.
like, I'm not going to take my action on this turn. And you give the DM a, if this happens, then
a
I
trigger.
do this.
Yeah, you give
So,
a trigger.
For
what
example,
you
you
do.
can say, I'm going
Oh.
to pull my bow back, not shoot, and if anyone comes around the corner, I fire,
Yeah.
right? And then if I have a character come around the corner, you fire at them. However, if nobody comes around the corner, you just lose your action.
That's right.
entirely.
You state what you'd like to prepare and what the trigger for it will be. And if
Okay.
that trigger goes off, then your action happens. If it never happened, if there's never a trigger, then as Ryan said, it's just gone.
Yep.
But yeah, you can always do
Gotcha.
that for sure. Yeah.
Okay, well, I sorry.
right.
I've
Still
been thinking
learning,
this whole
still
time.
learning.
And I
It's good.
Don't know.
So Cameron is currently learning to play. This is her first D&D campaign, and it's good. It's
Yeah.
good. You already know so much more than when we started.
I do.
Yeah, totally.
I have learned a lot, actually. Okay, I didn't think of that. So, I don't know what to do still. All that I'm going to do, because I'm behind a wall, I can't see what's going on, correct?
Yeah, you could hear it. but-
I'm just going to use message
Mhm.
to talk to Pen and just, hey, are you doing okay?
At the moment, it seems fine. Let's see if these guys talk or fight.
Excellent. I continue to hide. They don't know I'm here, so I
Yep.
can be a secret weapon if needed later.
Ah, nice. Okay, we technically go back to the top of the round now with Georgie. Is there anything Georgie does?
I am going to ask Georgie to come sit in my pocket.
Okay,
I'm holding Georgie back.
okay. So he will fly through the air, to which the two thugs are like, what is that thing, right? They've never seen anything like it before. To which they will pause and say, what do you think you're doing in here? This is private property.
It may be, but we're here investigating certain rumors of bad deeds in this establishment, and I'll quickly flash my badge at them and say, we already know something's up. What do you mean you're looking for bodies to get out tonight? Yeah.
Okay. Hearing you say this, they quickly glance at each other and immediately attack.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So the first one is going to come over here,
That triggers my action.
which was
If they
anything
act
happens.
aggressive, then I'm going to fight.
Okay. So what do you do?
He's no longer at a distance from me, so I can't run towards him with my charger, but I will just attack him with my rapier.
Okay. The one that's on the ground or the one that's next to Tim?
The one that has made a move towards Tim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Draven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead. Roll to hit.
It's not my night. 9.
9 misses.
Yeah, it does. All right.
As he dodges out of the way. Now he takes a roll at Draven, getting a natural 1.
Perfect. That's
Probably
what I like to hear.
dodging your thing. But he gets a second attack. That is a 13.
That
No,
is n-
excuse me, and a 15.
That does not hit.
Ooh! So you dodge out of the way as he swings down onto the table. However, this other one's going to stand up. And he's going to take a swing at you, Pen.
All right.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits me.
Okay, you take 7 bludgeoning
Ouchies.
damage. And then he's going to take a second swing at you. And that is only an 8 to hit.
Okay. That does not hit.
Okay, so he hits you and you kind of fall back enough that his upswing misses you. Okay, it is now Draven's turn.
Okay. I am going to pull out both my scimitars now that they're going after us. And I'm going to pull a bit of a fancy move here. So the guy in front of me that was just trying to attack, I'll pull out both my scimitars. I'll give him a quick cut. And then I'm going to jump between the two of them off this table to get
Ooh.
diagonally behind this guy.
Okay.
So that I'm still within their range. And then I'll do 2 attacks on that guy.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use all 3 attacks I have available to me.
Do your first attack.
Yeah.
Give me an athletics or acrobatics check for the jump.
Okay.
and then the other attacks.
So attack 1.
Should you not fail miserably.
Yeah. Ooh, yes. That's 14. Or 24. not 24.
Oh,
Not 14.
24 hits.
Not 14.
24 hits.
Okay.
And that's on the guy with the punchy fist.
That's the punchy fist guy.
Okay.
So that's going to be... Oh. Maximum damage. 10.
10. Are
Yeah.
you using sneak attack on this?
Oh, I guess Pen's still technically
Technically.
beside. I wasn't planning on it, so
Okay.
I was going to use it on the other
so
guy.
just 10 damage?
So just 10 on that guy.
Okay, that leaves him bloodied.
Okay, and then you wanted an acrobatics check?
Yep.
Okay.
Or athletics, whichever you
I'm
would
not-
like.
I would prefer acrobatics.
Okay.
13?
Okay, you do it.
Okay, cool.
It's maybe not the most graceful, but you jump in between them. Okay,
Cool.
make your other attacks.
Okay, so both of these will just be without the bonus damage, like to my damage, I think. That's a 13.
That hits.
Okay, sweet. So 3 damage there,
Okay,
and then the next attack is a 16.
that hits.
And then I will do my sneak attack on this one. Which is going to be 14 total.
Plus, don't you get to roll your attack die as well? You only get 2 sneak attack dice?
Yes, 2 d6s is
Okay,
my sneak
so
attack
14
dice.
total.
14 total, and then I am going to use my Whales from the Grave.
Ooh.
So I get to do an extra d6 on that guy and the guy beside him.
Okay,
So 5 damage each.
on both of them?
Yep.
So is that psychic damage? Or
It
necrotic
is necrotic damage,
necrotic
yes.
damage. So
Nice.
you guys watch as Tim taps basically into the ethereal realm, and something passes through, doing necrotic damage to these men. They almost for a moment look as if they age.
Yeah. You probably hear a slight ghostly wail as well on that second hit. It'll just be like basically spirits emanating forth. And
I love
Yeah.
it.
Okay, it is now Pen's turn.
All right. And I am going to hit the punchy guy that
Okay.
I've been doing with my rapier again. Critical
Oh,
hit!
nice.
Oh.
I suspect that guy's
Yes.
going down.
All right. So 2d8.
Oh, dang.
How much?
8 plus 5 is 13 plus 3 is 16.
16 damage.
16 piercing damage.
And is this lethal damage?
No. I would like to interrogate them.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
good
he
call.
is knocked out.
Sweet.
Okay,
I'm also going to pull Georgie back out of my pocket and ask him to help
okay.
again.
Way to knock someone out with a point of your rapier.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Instant lobotomy.
Pretty much.
Okay, it is your turn.
Okay, remind me how many square feet a square is.
So a square is
5,
5 feet.
yeah.
Okay. So, and how far can I go without being noticed?
Oh.
If you round the corner, you could crawl around those tables, but then you're going to be moving at half speed, which means each square is 10 feet.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm thinking, and you can tell me if it's possible. I want to use minor illusion to make it sound like the owner, Stanson or whatever his name is speaking right outside this door.
Okay.
That.
So, can I move and cast a spell? Is my spell is the movement prior to a spell?
No,
Yeah.
you can do
Whatever
them in
one.
You
any
can do
order.
it anytime.
You can move
Okay.
partial, cast
Yep.
a spell, move the rest.
Okay.
It's yeah.
So if I'm, which one am I on? I'm like in the middle of
Just
the
say you're on
Pick
that
one.
one.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm on the closer one. So if I go like here,
Okay.
I won't be seen yet, right? Or here maybe. Okay, wait. So there's 5, 10. I'm gonna hide here, and it'll
Okay.
sound like he's
Okay.
there, because my range is
Alright.
30. So I'm crouching.
Nice.
My intention is, because we don't know who the he is that they're talking about, I want to see how they react to Stanson yelling.
Okay.
It's just Stanson. It is Stanson, right?
Yeah.
I don't
think-
remember.
I think so. That's what I've written in my book.
Okay,
so-
perfect. Just like, what is going on in here? and I want to see how they respond to that.
Okay. So they do, like they immediately turn to look. However, I did the one who is not unconscious.
Yeah.
However, I did plan this before you did this.
Oh, shoot.
At the same moment, you see the secretary come around the edge of the very pale secretary. And he looks and he's like, looks like we got a spellcaster in here, boys. And he unbottles what looks like a flask of this reddishy liquid. And he chucks it onto the ground of the building, and it instantly catches fire.
Oh, frick.
The whole building?
Make me a history check, the area he threw it.
Okay.
All of us or just her?
All of you.
Okay. I am,
Not good.
what
11.
gets,
Where the heck's history?
D20?
2?
Nope, history
have-
check, just roll one.
I know, but I have
you have
expertise. Does
Oh.
that give
It
me
just
an advantage or
Doubles
no?
your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, it
So
gives you
that's
a
why
bigger-
your modifier is
Yeah,
so
you
high.
get a +6.
Oh, okay,
on
okay,
it.
okay.
That's
So
your
I still
bonus.
just do 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. 18.
Well, oh, shoot.
Oh.
18.
Well, I rolled 12 and then I forgot I can add 6.
Yeah.
But I'm really good at history.
Okay. Well,
but-
you all got above a 10.
No, I didn't.
You
I
all
didn't.
oh, you
I
did.
got a 9.
Okay,
yeah.
so the two of you instantly recognize this as Alchemist's Fire.
Okay.
I don't know what that
And
is.
and he
Basically,
throws
it's
it
like
down.
a Molotov, but magical.
Okay.
Yeah.
He throws it down, literally on top of Draven and the two men.
Oh, great.
Hmm.
Time to stop, drop, and roll.
So what happens?
Oh my gosh.
Ouchie.
He's throwing it to the ground in between all of you. He has to make a ranged attack, but he's because of the version of this, it spreads. I'm not doing a direct hit. Like it's kind of like a Molotov cocktail in this case.
Okay.
Draven, would a 10 hit you? No, but for the other two, yeah, So they instantly catch fire,
Okay.
and you are surrounded by it. So, and then he takes off. He takes off running. Okay. It is Thug 1's turn, who is on fire. And he takes 1d4 damage and
Pussy.
dies.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Does the other guy that was unconscious now die?
That's what I'm
That
saying.
is
It's-
that
that's
other
Thug
one.
Oh,
one.
sorry. I thought
That's
the other
Thug
guy.
1,
Okay.
yeah. The other one takes 1d4 fire damage. 4 is what he got. So he's not looking too hot. He instantly is ablaze, and he's going to try and make a run for it. You can use an opportunity attack against him. Actually, both of you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
I'll just try and like bonk him with the hilt of my sword as
Okay.
he's running by,
All
just
right.
to try and knock him out. That'd be 17.
That hits.
Okay. 9 damage.
9 damage. Ooh. So that puts him down. But the question is, who's going to put out the fire? Because it is your turn next.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's fire around me, yeah?
Yes.
Can I just try to like jump through it and run after this guy that went down the hall?
You can jump through it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Do you want me to roll anything for that?
Yeah. Give
Yep.
me an acrobatics check.
12.
Okay. 12 gets you through, but the flames still catch you.
Okay.
Okay.
Take a little fire damage. Or?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're on fire. You have 1d4 fire damage unless you stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep running at this
On
point.
fire. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll have time for that later.
The first thing you see is when you get out, the carriage that was there to pick up the bodies is taking off.
Shoot. Okay, so that guy got onto the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
So that all I can see is that
It's starting to go. Yeah. It's probably 30 feet away from you.
and that's just as I get out from the door.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
Well, I've got 40 feet of movement,
You do.
and I haven't even dashed yet.
Correct.
Can I? What kind of carriage is it? Like, how many horses are drawing it? Like
There's
4?
2.
2? Okay. Would I be able to like try to jump on. What I want to do is I want to try and jump on and like cut the horse's attachment point so that the carriage can't go anywhere.
Well, so to be able to do that, you'd only
Yeah.
get to the back of it with 40 feet of movement. If you dash, you could get around to the front, but then you've used your action.
Bonus action. Rogue.
That's true.
Cunning action. Yeah.
Okay. You could do it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, would you like me to just make an attack or like some sort of
make
check?
an attack.
or-
It's going to have, honestly, because it's a moving carriage, it's going to have an AC of 8.
Okay. Perfect.
You get it.
Yeah, that's a 19.
So, the carriage detaches, and it goes crashing down into some buildings. We're gonna pause there because that's the end
Yeah,
of your turn.
yeah.
It is now your turn.
Well,
What am I doing?
Oh no.
I'd be running out.
Okay, you just
Right
gonna leave the guy.
after
Okay.
As I run, I'm gonna
Burned
shout,
to death.
"Mara, deal with the fire!"
Yeah, perfect.
And I'm gonna run out. And while he's doing this, I'd like to use my whip and try to like snag the wheel of the carriage to stop it from moving.
Okay.
Like
So
he
it's
cuts the
over-
horses, and I want to catch the carriage. My whip has reach.
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
So maybe it doesn't crash into a building, but it's a
May-
full carriage.
maybe
It's-
Penn is
it's
just
going to
skiing
drag you
behind
with
it.
Yeah, it is.
But she'll slow it down a
Yeah,
bit.
you might.
Try.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead. Give it a shot.
This is
All
feeling
right.
very Indiana Jones. You're just going to be like dragging on the street behind.
23 to hit.
Okay, you hit.
So I hit,
Very
and
nice.
I'm not trying to do damage. I'm just trying to hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you get drug along behind it.
Sweet. I'm just
Uh,
going to dig my heels into the ground hard and like try to slow down the carriage.
Take 1 bludgeoning damage.
All right, sounds good.
Sweet.
Uh,
Oh yeah, do I need to take fire damage because I was on fire?
yeah, you would actually. So roll a d4.
Oh, me roll a d4.
I guess I could.
Okay.
Whichever.
I'll do it.
You go ahead. 3
3.
fire damage. You can seal your own fate.
Yeah.
Mara, what do you do on your turn?
Okay. I have Druidcraft. You may light or snuff out a candle, torch, or campfire.
Mm-hmm.
Can that work?
It'll put out a small portion of this fire, but the fire is spreading.
Fire is spreading on this building.
Yes. It is a dry, wooden building.
Is there any water in the building?
You have to go find some.
Got any bigger spells?
I'm just sorry. That was my whole plan, and so I,
It's all right,
I stopped
it's all right.
looking.
I'll just have a quick look. There might be something.
That's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not going to read it.
Oh, read ice knife.
I don't think that could put out
It won't put out
No.
the fire.
fire.
It
It's-
explodes.
It
so-
explodes, but it's not quite what you're looking for.
Okay, that dude number 2, thug number 2. What?
He's on fire.
He's on fire.
He's on fire.
Oh, save him.
I put the fire out on him
Okay.
in hopes that the friendly act will be in our favor. But let's see. So okay. I just still don't know like what counts as like an action and like
Putting
Well,
out the
technically
fire.
we're out of the building.
That's
Yeah.
casting your spell.
could
or
I
your
also run to him,
Yes.
put out the fire and grab him?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you'd have to just wait till your next turn to make an action to try and drag him.
Okay.
Okay. So, back to the
I
top
want
of
to
the
move
round.
as far as I can. I want to be like close to the door, so I don't remember where I was. Yeah.
Uh,
So like I run, I like put out the fire, I grab him, and the intention is to like
to get out.
follow.
Yes, as the flames start to envelop the building.
Yeah.
It is now the top of the round, and you see the secretary guy as he crashes into this building. He gets out a little dazed, and he sees you, Drabin, and he tries to make a break for it.
Georgie gets to go first.
Oh yeah, Georgie gets
Yeah.
to go.
Georgie, I took Georgie out again. He's gonna force blast him right in the face. Does a 10 hit?
Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
All right.
He
Go,
is
Georgie.
a commoner.
Oh. So that's 7 force damage.
Okay, is this lethal?
Uh,
Are you attempting lethal damage?
You trying
No.
to kill this guy?
Okay, so you knock him clean into the building,
fabulous.
knocking him out.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's his turn. He's unconscious. Draven.
Okay.
I think we could probably end the initiative order at this point.
Yeah.
You though need to make either a strength athletics check to drag this guy out.
Wait, those are two different things. Which,
Athletics uses strength.
Yeah.
Strength.
oh,
athletics,
strength.
see? Yeah.
Oh.
It's a straight roll.
I'm not an athletic person. I look at books.
You got a 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's too heavy for you to move.
Shoot.
Okay. Is there anything the two of you do?
Do
Seeing
you
that,
call for help?
honestly, seeing that this
How
guy had been
far are
knocked
they?
out by Georgie, and seeing that things were like nothing else was happening out here, I'd probably go back in to try and help with the fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can make an attempt to drag him out, and since she's attempting to do it, you can do it at advantage. It's
Sure.
like the help
I'll
action.
I'll try and help to get this guy out. Athletics, eh? 14.
Okay, you got him.
Okay.
You yank him out, and as you do so, the building begins to crumble inwards on itself.
Oof. Okay.
That
And
went up
that was
fast.
quick.
Yes.
When you think about like how quickly like all of this is actually happening.
1 round is 6 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that's really
It's
fast.
very fast, but it's a very dry plaster wood building.
Oh my goodness gracious.
All right, we ain't
Alright.
saving that then.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Shoot.
was almost thinking about trying, but I'm not going to.
I was
You
also
hear,
thinking about
you hear
trying.
shouts in the distance as people begin to gather, or like a bucket brigade starts, coming along, right? So-
I'm going to tie up the secretary guy
Okay.
and try to drag him behind a building or something where we're not going to be seen.
Okay. All right.
Are we all jointly dragging him?
You could.
13.
Yeah, we can dismiss with the checks from
Okay.
from this point forward. So yes,
Okay.
you get him and you begin to question him then.
Yeah, that is my intent.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
Yeah, I want to know what the heck is going on.
Yeah, I guess because this other guy that was on fire, well, he's out now. Was he still conscious or?
No,
No.
he was unconscious. He'd
Okay.
been knocked out by you, but then he fell, like he was on fire still. So.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe we should tie him up too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do
they
any of you have rope?
should do.
I don't know. I have a Dungeoneer's kit. Would that have rope?
Yeah, I think that
I
has
didn't look
rope
at
in
like
it.
the details of what's in that, but
I've got rope.
Okay. All right.
Wait, sorry, who's the other one that you're tying up?
The guy
was
we
a
just
thug,
dragged out of the building.
and then there was the secretary that showed up and threw the.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. Not both of these thugs, right?
No, no,
Because
no.
one of
One
them's
of them's
dead.
dead.
one of them's
That's
very
where I
burned.
was
and
lost.
burned
Yes,
up.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
He is very crispy.
Yeah.
Crispy.
You have a crowbar, a hammer, pythons, torches, tinderbox, 10 days of rations, and a water skin.
No rope.
No rope.
No,
Ooh.
really?
No rope.
Okay.
It's kind of weird for a Dungeoneer's pack.
It is.
Say that again.
Oh, no, wait. No. It has 50 feet of hempen
Oh,
rope
there you go. There you
Oh.
go.
strapped
Okay.
to the side of it.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I didn't keep reading. Okay, so you do. You have 50 feet of
Okay.
hempen rope.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got some too. So we'll make sure they're both tied up.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they're both tied up. And you, while you're behind this building doing your thing, you can hear people trying to put out the fire, like, don't let it spread to other buildings. Ah. And the city guard shows up. You start to see officials, right, like what would count as the police and everything as well.
Yeah. We should probably make this quick. I think we might want to speak with the city guard about this.
Yeah, should we bring these guys out?
Let's try and speak with them first if we can. And then
Alright.
bring him out. Because if we bring him out, the guard will want to take him away, and I don't know that they'll let us talk to him again.
All right. Should one of us stay with these guys in case they wake up?
Are we talking to them first? Or
Oh,
we...
yeah, we'd like to wake him up.
Oh,
Okay.
we're waking them up.
Yeah,
now.
you
Yeah.
can wake them up. No,
Yeah.
splash
Alright.
water in their face.
Slap them a little bit.
I trust their learning.
Okay.
I cast Disguise Self, not to look like any one in particular, but just to change my look.
Yeah, so you look different.
and I just blend in with the people around me to go like join the crowd and get as close as I can to the officials and hear like what they're saying and see where we're at. Status of that.
You should
I
take
like
a look
that.
in the carriage
Oh, I should take a look in the carriage.
while
Okay.
we're dealing with these guys.
I'll do that too.
Okay. All right.
I'll like sneak there first, disguise self over there, run.
We will start with you then.
Okay.
You go into the carriage.
Okay.
And in it you can see it's a carriage that is being used just to transport things. There's very little in it, right? There is there's pretty much nothing in it itself. But obviously they were using this to bring those bodies somewhere. Wandering around, you see the people attempting to put out the fire. The fire does spread to some of the buildings next door. It doesn't quite burn them down. Luckily, some of these buildings are of the brick nature and don't quite catch fire. Draven might find that quite interesting. But and as the fire begins to burn down, you hear one of the guards come up to another guy who's in like a uniform. They say, Inspector Varus, unfortunately there was one inside who didn't get out. He's like, interesting. Did you find anything else? I said, no, nothing at all. Did anything survive the fire? Documents, papers, anything like that? To which he said, it all burned to the ground. He seems very much disheartened by this news, but he continues to stick around and try to help out where he can. We'll go to the two of you.
Okay.
Okay. So when we get one of these guys up and semi-conscious,
Yeah, are you the thug or the secretary?
probably the secretary
Okay.
probably would know more.
Yeah.
Um,
Or are we just waking them both up?
yeah, we'll wake them both up.
Okay.
But my first question I'll direct to the secretary, and I'm just gonna kind of like slap his face, like finishing waking him up. Be like,
yeah.
where were you moving the bodies to?
He purses his lips and says, pauses, and then says, you know as well as I that it would be a terrible idea for me to tell you that.
Well, if dying's a worse idea, then you might want to talk.
It's like, I don't think you have the guts.
You really want to test me?
I'm a dead man either way.
You gonna follow through on your threat?
No, I don't want to yet.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think if there's a better question. You got any questions, Pen?
How many bodies have you taken? How long have you been doing this?
He looks down at the ground and he's not willing to talk to you. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Wait, what is my perception? 19.
19. So you do notice that the thug looks less composed than the secretary.
How much do you know? I direct to the
To which
thug.
he looks up to you. He's trembling,
Yeah.
but he keeps his mouth shut.
Can I just punch the secretary in the face to knock him out again?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
He's at 1 health. So.
I'm just gonna punch him so his head like smacks into the wall and he just goes unconscious. And then I'm gonna be like, "Tell us what you know."
If I tell you, he'll kill me.
Either him or I.
Then what good does it do?
If you tell me, I might let you go and you might have a chance to get away.
You could promise me that?
Sure.
Untie me first.
No, not yet.
No.
He's like, I need to know that you'll keep your word.
And we need to know that you'll keep yours and won't run away immediately.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, be persuasive. Ooh. 18.
Okay.
A -1.
So with talking to him and using bit of intimidation and your investigative interrogation skills that you've developed over the years, you manage to get him to speak. And he breaks under the pressure. He says, "We were taking them to the Crooked Man. I don't know if you know who he is. He's kind of gangster in these areas. But we needed to get it to him, or he might have, well, he might have killed us. Unfortunately, now that our building's gone, that might just happen anyways."
How long have you been transporting bodies to him?
A while, a few months.
Okay.
What does he do with the bodies?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you have any idea, any clue, any hint, anything that you've seen that might lead you to believe some guess to what he's doing?
Listen, mate. I just get paid to work here. The place was tanking. We almost were out of business. And one day a man in a suit showed up and he told us he could save the building. We just needed to start giving them the bodies. It was later we found out we were working for the Crooked Man. And that's when we fell behind, and he started to put more pressure on us. And these two needed to get to him tonight.
Is there anything else you can tell us about this arrangement?
We take them. We deliver them to one of his warehouses. It's a garbage factory. I don't know what he's doing with them.
Can you tell us where this is?
Yeah. And he gives you the address.
Okay.
Now let me go.
I keep my word. I'll cut him loose and say, now get out of here.
Okay.
Run
He
fast.
does. He runs. He takes off like the devil himself is chasing him.
And then I'd like to start dragging the other guy out towards authorities unless I get any indications from Mara that that's a bad idea based on what she's heard.
You would see them start moving out of the alley. Is there anything you do?
Have I made it? I'm still at the carriage, or have I made it?
Yeah, you've
to
wandered
the-
around, talked to people, or like you've wandered around, heard the inspector and
Yeah.
everything.
Okay. Have I heard anything else yet?
Nothing of worth.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just kind of. I see them. I nod. Like.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Bring them out here.
All right.
Inspector. I think we have some information that might be useful for you.
Who are you?
Sorry, we were here when this man started the fire. I'm holding this unconscious tied up body.
Dark Rune Detectives.
Dark Rune, eh? Victor Varus, one of the city inspectors.
Yeah.
What brings you to Metaclod?
We were investigating suspicious activity with this funeral home, actually. And we found that bodies are not being properly put to rest here. They've been handing families fake ashes and sending bodies to the Crooked Man.
He strokes his goatee for a moment. He goes, "And you have proof of this?"
I look at the burned building. Unfortunately, no, but I do have this unconscious body.
If you can get him to talk.
I would like the three of you to come with me, he says, and he looks around the streets.
I'm not standing.
Oh,
with
I guess
them.
the two of you is
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
saying. I'd like the two of you to come with me. And he looks around the streets. He's like, there are ears everywhere. Follow me.
We have one more party member.
Go get them.
All right.
I just dropped my disguise.
Oh, there you are, Mara.
So what he does is he takes you, and he takes you back to his station, into his office. And he shuts the door and closes it, and he locks it. And he sits you all down.
I'm already regretting dropping my disguise.
So he looks at all of you and he says, "Fortune must be with us. I was also investigating that very same funeral home. The Crooked Man has his fingers in every part of this city, and I'm getting nowhere. A witness is not going to do me any good. I need solid evidence. However, this is great timing. I have a contact, a man who claims to work for the Crooked Man and seems to be having perhaps a change of moral compass. He's promised us that he has information, and I am to meet him in the morning."
I have an idea, actually, for evidence you might find.
Mm-hmm.
Because inside this place was the, large cremation furnace that was spotless.
That is now covered in ash and soot.
Covered,
it's
but from the
closed.
outside, but it'd be closed. The inside should still be clean, and that would be able to
It was
withstand
cracked
heat.
open, and smoke gets everywhere.
It would still look cleaner. No. Okay, it's worth a try.
You need to see a house fire one day.
I'd rather not.
Can we trust this man? Like,
Make an
Is that-
insight check.
okay. I like this dice today.
What'd you get?
Plus 7.
Okay, you just have to take him at face value.
I would like to also do an insight check on him.
Okay.
12.
All right. He seems sincere.
Okay.
What do you say? Meet me here.
So-
Yeah, meet me here 8 o'clock in the morning. We can all go together.
Before anything else, have you seen the Crooked Man before?
No. I've heard stories.
Do you have a description?
Unfortunately not. From what I hear, he keeps to his workshop, whatever that means. And he doesn't venture out much. He tends to send other people to do his dirty work, and they're very, very hard to get to talk.
I would like to share the address for the garbage factory that we were told.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay? He's like, well, that is a garbage factory. It's owned by Mechanical Magic.
MM.
That is what we were told was the delivery point for the bodies being trafficked out of here.
All right. Well, maybe we'll have to look at that too. Will you meet me in the morning?
To speak with your contact?
Yes.
I think that's worth our while.
Yeah?
His name is Gustav.
All right. We'll see you here at 8 a.m.
Okay. So, you guys are allowed to either retire back to Penn's house or find a hotel. What is it that you do?
I would like to go back to my house and sneak in really quietly.
Where does he go
Good luck.
when we say goodbye?
He remains at his office.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, back
Wait,
to...
Unless
sorry.
you want to hang out and wait for a while.
Before we go,
Mm-hmm. Detect thoughts?
yeah,
Ah, okay.
I have magic. Like, actually have magic now that I should have had this whole game, and I want to use it.
Yes.
Yep.
But he will know, right?
If you dig deeper, I think is. what
Yeah,
it
if
is.
you
Yeah,
dig
you can
deeper.
get surface level thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm casting a service at least.
Okay. He seems to be filled with relief and excitement.
Good. Okay. Okay. I trust him now.
Cool.
Okay. Now I'm good to
All
go.
right, back to Penn's parents' house.
Make
Yeah.
me a stealth check.
I do need to roll a stealth check
How
to try and
about-
get
I
into
think-
this house.
Are we all sneaking?
Are you all
Yeah,
sneaking?
do
or
not-
is it-
I think fudge.
Yeah, mom's catching you.
She's catching me too.
Uh,
roll? What'd you get?
So 5 total.
5.
I got an 8. I rolled a
Eight?
4 and I have +1.
25.
So
in the shadows.
What happens is
We
Pen
distract
and
so
Mara
much.
walk in, to which you hear, "Oh, Pen, what are you doing back so late or early in the morning? It's like 4 in the morning." And as this is happening, the two of you just catch on the corner of your eye. Draven just slips in and up the stairs.
He's like, I don't want to do this today.
Sorry, Mom. We were just seeing the city. Mara was really excited to see everything. She couldn't
I've
stop.
never been here before, and I just think it's so amazing, and I just really wanted to see more. So
I mean, Metaclot has a great nightlife, but you really should get your rest, dearie.
sorry, it's my fault.
Oh,
We'll get straight to bed, Mama.
I know. You're not. You're a grown-up little girl now, and I'm just concerned for you.
Thanks,
City
Mom.
isn't always safe at night.
Yes, I'll be more careful, Mom. Bye. As I'm like sneaking up the stairs.
Does anyone smell smoke?
You're covered in ash. Oh,
Did she buy my trashy line?
she's your mother.
Of course not.
So, all right. So you can get about 4 hours of sleep.
That's all I need. Can I
That's
get
not
the
a
perks
long
of a
rest.
long rest?
That's
you get the
only a
perks
short
of a long
rest.
rest. Yep. You two
But
can
we
take a
don't.
short rest.
I
if you
do get
want.
a short rest. Okay.
Oh, short rest it is.
A dot for her.
I get along.
Perks
take
of being
mine.
an elf.
Ooh, that's a
I'll
great
spend
roll.
2 of my hit days.
I'm gonna just take one. And that one was a good choice.
9.
Did you get back to full health?
Yeah,
I
I
got
didn't
back to
take
full
much
health.
damage, so yeah.
You're at full health too?
Yes.
Yep.
I am down an Aquim canister, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The next morning arrives, and it's you have to get up to get ready to go for 8, right? To which your mother's like, well, why are you rushing out of the house so early? You haven't even had breakfast.
Business meeting.
Oh. Oh boy, they really do work you hard, don't they?
Yeah, but it's good work, Mom.
Oh, okay. Have fun.
Thank
Just,
you.
We're taking good care of her. So we run out.
As Mara's like all chipper, like, I feel great. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll just say something to. What's your mom's name again?
It was
Oh,
Sally.
Sally?
I think it was Sally.
Yeah, I think
Sally
it was John
sounds
and
right.
Sally.
Yeah.
Yep.
I promise her. I promise we're not working her too hard without undue reason, Sally. We'll take care of her.
Please.
She's a good kid.
She can kind of get in over her head sometimes, so just be careful, okay?
Well, can't we all?
Thanks, Mama.
We'll look after her.
All right. So the streets are fairly quiet. In the distance, you can still see some of the smoldering smoke of the funeral home, right? When you arrive, Victor is standing outside. He's like, oh, good, you're here. He's literally waiting outside the station for you. So, Gustav, he's an actor, works for, well, what he tells me, works for the Crooked Man on the side. He's at the Siren's Call. Are you familiar with it? It's a small theater. Small theater. in
Oh, all
town.
right.
He asked that we meet him there. He's having, I guess later he's got a performance there. Walking through the streets, everything seems normal. You see the rumbling of a mechanical magic garbage truck go by. And as you're going, make me a perception check.
15.
15?
18.
18?
6.
6? Okay.
Oh, and Georgie. I can roll Georgie's perception. Oh, his isn't even that much better.
Doesn't he get advantage?
He does give it an
Yeah.
advantage.
I don't think the mouse is going to do
24.
Okay, well, the mouse sees it, but...
But what's the most?
But the two of you notice down a street what almost looks like a sleek, silvery carriage, but it doesn't have any horses. and there's a fellow who seems to be winding up something in the front, and on the edge you can see MM, and there seems to be people getting in it, and he gets in, and it begins to move by itself.
Is it on a track like we saw with the train?
No.
Oh, we're seeing
No.
a car. Okay.
It kind of as it goes.
Penelope's the only one who
steam
doesn't
coming
see
out.
it. She would have been so excited.
It seems to be that mechanical magic makes all the innovations in this city, or at least the ones on the common ground, right? Okay. Victor says that's a steam. I don't know. It's something mobile, I think is what they call it. Steam. I don't know. Anyways, it's like a carriage, but you don't need horses.
A horseless carriage.
Yes.
This city is full of strange things.
Exceptionally rare. I've only seen them transport some of the very higher ups in it, which I don't understand why. Some of those people could just teleport if they needed to, but perhaps all of them haven't mastered that kind of magic yet.
This contact of yours, you say he's an actor
Yes.
who works for the Crooked Man? How can you trust he's not a double agent?
I don't. I don't know.
What safeguards are you taking to make sure he doesn't have anything to return back with?
He points at the three of you. I'm desperate at this point. There have been 3 separate times where I almost had him. First time, my witness died overnight mysteriously. Second time, all of the evidence went missing out of my office. And the third, I just couldn't get anywhere with it. Every turn, it's like he has his hand in everybody's pocket in the city.
Does anyone work for you?
Work for me?
Yeah, like
Not-
a secretary, anyone that would have access to your office.
I tend to work alone due to that very reason.
So you're saying this guy's powerful enough to the point where he might have anybody under his thumb.
At least within the force here, yes.
Sounds like a real problem.
Indeed. I'm hoping that Gustav can shed some more light on this. Give us some solid evidence. He said what he has is big. And we're taking a risk. You should know that before you go in.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what he has to say.
Aye.
What, do you know their connection to magic? Are they very familiar with it?
Whose connection to magic?
Gustav?
The Crooked Man.
Oh, Crooked Man.
With magic?
Yeah.
I have no idea. For all I know, he's wealthy enough. For all I know, he could be magical.
Okay.
But everything I've ever seen pumped out of that company is mechanical by nature.
Right.
Nothing magical to it. Scientific to the point where I've seen carriages drive themselves, which
Right.
To me is quite magical. But
That company, so there's a connection with the Crooked Man. And
I've been able to glean that, yes.
what else do you know about him before we go?
Yeah, he's untouchable. And I need to take him down.
You're saying he runs mechanical magic? Is he hiring?
I don't know if he runs it, but I'm sure he has his fingers in it. The Crooked Man, by
Inside
rumor,
job.
is an inventor.
Okay.
An inventor that his items are the kind that you see mechanical magic pumping out.
I'm going to be fangirling over the villain.
Oh, boy.
Where do your loyalties lie? Okay, you arrive.
With innovation.
Yeah. You arrive at the Siren's
I'll be
Call. The Siren's Call is one of the few theaters in Metacloud. There's more than one. It has a shell shape on the back of it to help the acoustics fire out into the audience. It is small. It's not a huge theater, but it's very much a classic one. It's been built with a lot of stone and wood, and it has a very prestigious feel to it, much like a historical theater would feel like, right? Upon entering, you stand there for a bit in the foyer, or foyer if you're from the States. No.
If you pronounce words wrong.
Oh no!
I lived in the States for a little while, and,
I did too.
and I pronounced saying. I used to say foyer all the time. In fact, when I came back, I had a lot of people like, "Are you from the States?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "You sound like it." So, so you're in the foyer, and
No. Foyer. That's just wrong twice.
And
The foyer.
somebody says, "Oh, the showing isn't until a few hours from now. At least the matinee isn't. You might want to come back." To which Victor says, "No, we're here to see Gustav."
Sorry, we're all going in together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that.
You can wait
It's just a
outside.
theater.
I'm waiting at. Well, I know, but what if this is a trap?
Then we'll all deal with it together.
Okay.
What
We
if
would have
we
had
lose?
this conversation
Then we'll
before
lose
we arrived to
together
this
too.
point, so
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh boy.
Okay, never mind.
Stop quoting movies. But okay. All right. So they run off. They get this fellow. And this fellow comes up, and he's dressed like a noble paladin of Stella Novus. And he comes and he's like, "Oh, sorry, costume. Here, come with me. Let's go up to one of the boxes." And he takes you up a couple flights of stairs and gets you into one of the boxes and sits down. He says, "So, I wasn't expecting this many people. What's going on?"
We have some information about the bodies that were being transported to the Crooked Man.
Yes, Inspector Varus invited us along.
Uh-huh. Well, we can trust them, he says to Victor, who's like, yes, I trust them. In fact, they're investigating the very same case that I am. All right. Well, I've worked on the side for the Crooked Man for a while. I know his dealings have always been fairly shady. His business practices are not that great, but I've never known him to be downright sinister. And at this moment, I don't have proof, but I think I can get you some. See, you mentioned bodies. You're aware of the bodies?
Yeah.
I know that he's been shipping something to the dwarves, to the nation of Krim. He's been using his network because he has mechanical magic. Mechanical magic is one of his big companies, and as you know, they have a shipping sector. And he's been shipping something to the dwarven nation. And then he's also been receiving something in return. I'm not entirely sure what it is. They're boxes. They're boxes that are of mechanical magic design. They're locked, they're sealed, and I know that they're delivering them to just random areas around the city. And at first I thought I was just getting a little ahead of myself, or it was all in my head, but as I continued to read the papers, I started to notice there's a correlation to where those boxes have been going and the attacks of the undead.
Okay.
What's the... Sorry, I can't speak. Sorry.
Um,
Can't speak in right.
and what exactly is it that you've done for the Crooked Man in the past?
Me? Well, I've run a lot of errands for him. I was very much a messenger. And in doing so, I may or may not have helped set up some of these business practices he's having with the funeral homes in Metacloud.
It's multiple funeral homes then.
More than one, yes. I found some paperwork in his office. I snitched it.
Can we see?
Yeah. He grabs it, he hands it to you. And what it is it's the locations of some of the boxes. He says, I can take you there tonight. I need to do my performance. But right after the performance, we can go. In fact, how would you like to watch it? He says. I could get you tickets for free.
I'm not much for the theater.
Well, it's great. It's only about 2 hours long, you know. Just come here at noon. Sit down. As soon as we're done, come and get me in the green room. I'll take you to one of the boxes.
Sure.
I cast detect bots.
Yeah.
He's legitimately like enthused at the idea of you guys watching him.
Dig deeper.
Yeah, I am digging deeper.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, gosh.
Is it a save that he makes, right?
Let me just double check. Where is it again?
Just keep going.
There it is. Okay. Read thoughts. Target one creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself. You learn what is most on the target's mind right now. If the target doesn't know any languages, you learn nothing. That's a magic action. You can try to probe. Oh, that was read thoughts. And then, okay. You can try to probe deeper into the target's mind. If you probe deeper, the target makes a wisdom saving throw.
9.
And what number is that up against?
It's against
Your
your
spell
save
save.
DC.
Your spell
Okay,
save.
which is a 12.
Yeah,
So he
fails.
loses.
He failed.
But does he
Yeah.
still know?
He would be aware.
Either way, he is aware that I...
Yeah,
Okay.
whether he
Okay.
succeeds or
So-
fails.
So digging deeper, you see that he's calculating in his head. I could do this. It might maybe if I get into like if I impress these people, maybe they'll spread my name a little bit more. And it's excellent. I can just go off with them at the end. I don't have to worry about finding them. And there's one other little thought of, and there will be some protection in the audience.
Okay. We're going to stay and watch this show.
And he goes,
All right.
okay, it makes sense. I could see. You want to make sure you can trust me. That's rather violating, actually.
You never know in a city like this.
Yes, well, you never know who can cast magic in a city like this, he says, looking at you, rather confused.
Wait, were you in his head, Mara?
Yeah, he's safe.
Since when could you do that?
Surprise!
So Victor looks at you, he's like, you're a spellcaster. I knew I asked you guys to help me for a reason. Okay. Well, what do we do? Are we sticking around? I'm happy to stay.
Let's
the
stay for
show.
the show and then get to business.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you stay for the show, and you get.
Can I ask
go ahead.
Gustav something just before we
Yes.
leave? I imagine that you getting this information has put you in a spot of danger, aye?
Uh-huh.
Do you think the crooked man knows what you've done?
I pray not. I was very, very careful, but of late there have been people who don't make it back to work, and I know what that could mean.
All right, well, just don't get too far away from us then.
Okay. I'm going to be on stage.
I know, but afterwards, you try and get to us and we'll try and get to you as soon as possible.
Okay. Yes. The cast often will come out into the audience, and after the practice, after the performance, I'll just come right to you.
For your safety, I'd say that's best.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Kitty pulls out this foam like theater sword. He's like, I don't think this is going to do much good against anyone. So
No.
it's like foam armor. Okay. All right. So he gives you some brochures,
Nice.
and the play is called A Love Long Lost.
Oh.
It's you find it's a play about a paladin of Stellanobis in history who had a forbidden love interest, a daughter of one of the orc Gokjuls, who is a leader in the orc country. It's a tragedy, is what it is. It's somewhat of a Shakespearean tragedy, is how you'd say it, right? Yeah. Is there anything you do for the couple hours before it starts, or just settle in and hang out, keep this guy safe, kind of a thing?
I want to scout out this leader. If we have a couple hours, and if he's worried about, he wants protection during this show. So if he's worried that there might be attack, let's make sure that there's not one being planned.
Maybe we check where the exits are and everything like that.
Okay. So explain to me what you do.
We want to make sure that we know where all of the possible entrances are.
Okay.
And where he'll be, like when he's backstage or in the green room or wherever else, like where those locations are.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you see there's a small green room, and it's kind of located, so what it is there's the stage, there's just a little bit of a hall behind the stage, and then the green room is attached to that.
Okay.
There is an exit at the end of each of those halls, and then the rest of the theater, other than the upstairs, which I haven't built, looks like that. It's got a stage that comes out, and it's got all of the aisles, and then it's got a few boxes up top and the shell portion.
Cool.
Right? So
I would like to check for any evidence that somebody's been setting up a trap or something in here.
okay, roll a perception check.
14.
14? Okay. As far as you can see, everything, like you see, there's the play props, there's all those stuff. Everything's set up for the play.
Can I look closer at the props?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
What are you looking for in the props?
If they're all foam.
Oh, yeah, okay.
If there's any, if there's any that have been switched out for actual weapons. 17.
Okay. So you see that there's the all of the weapons are made of a foam. There's all of the armor is foam, right? Everything seems to be in order, right?
Cool.
I might just spend some time deciding a place where I can sort of stake out. So is the floor area of the theater kind of like that, which is like tables and chairs and things? Okay, so it's not like rows and things like that. Okay, so I might try to decide the optimal position where I can stand to see every exit and just kind of keep an eye on things during the performance.
I should also say you do see they have dummies for the play as well. Like think of like a Shakespearean thing where there's like the witches or there's dead bodies and all that. They have dummies and things for all of that stuff. So.
Do any of those dummies look not fake?
Do any of them look not fake? They all look very real, is what I should say.
Okay.
Very.
Are any of them breathing?
No.
Are any of them?
Okay, I just want to make
any of
sure,
them
if anybody's
dead
hiding,
bodies?
pretending to be a dummy.
None of them look. There's no breathing dummies.
All right, sounds good. Just making sure. Yeah, cover my bases.
No breathing dummies.
No, yeah.
Other than the ones sitting here. But,
Is this corpse breathing?
They're not actual corpses.
They're not actual corpses. Make me an investigate or a perception check.
5.
They're very realistic looking things. If it was if it was fake or real, you're not telling
I have
the
no
difference.
clue.
Okay.
that's kind of scary.
Tim's like premonitions,
Yeah.
foreshadowing, perhaps. No.
Well, I'm not. That's not what Draven's looking after right now. So
All right.
Oh my goodness.
The play begins.
Sorry, did we get the playbill with the story?
Yeah.
We know what the story is before. Sorry, do I have more time, or should I just wait till after the play? I just want to ask
Uh-huh.
Gustav, like, who wrote this play?
Oh, I don't know. It's old. It's an old play. It's one of the classics.
Okay, it's not a new story.
No. Old tragedy. My character dies in it. I know. Scary words right now. But
How does your character die?
he's murdered by a Wight from the Gok Jewel.
Are those words I know?
A Wight is. Oh, did we deal? No,
You guys haven't.
we haven't.
Poltergon has.
Poltergon has.
Roll me a history check.
Yeah.
Because I know those aren't
At
words
advantage.
that I know.
At
Oh,
advantage.
good. Okay.
Because
You've probably
you
read
work with-
something before.
You
yeah.
work with Draven.
18.
Okay. A Wight is a type of undead,
Okay.
but it's usually a more intelligent, capable of even leading some of the lesser undead.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah, gotcha.
And you said from what?
Okay. I get
Kind of
it.
like a step down from a lich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little-
Quite a step down.
but yeah.
You said a Wight from what?
The Gok Jewel.
The Gok Jewel.
Yes, which is an orc, like kind of like shaman leader.
Okay.
The orcs are led by a what's the right word? Not patriarchy.
Matriarchy.
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 Yeah,
women
but
are in
like
charge, yeah.
there's like a female shaman leader
Yeah.
called the Gok Jewel, and
Okay.
she's the spiritual leader of the orc tribe that she's over.
Okay. Cool. That's an interesting play plot. I would like to ask Georgie to hang out backstage during the performance and to come alert me if there's anything suspicious going on back there.
Okay, all right, sounds good. The play begins.
Yes, it is.
All right. So it goes on, and it's old, and it shows, right? And it's about this paladin from Stellanobis who goes on his quest to help the orc tribes and falls in love with a Gok Jewel's daughter, and of course she's not there for that and everything. And it's going forward, and you get to kind of the climax of the play, right? The climax where the Gok Jewel raises a Wight up from the dead, right? And they've got this actor, he's all dressed up and he's got like this blue makeup and everything and this skeletal looking. They've obviously got a very skinny actor playing it. And he goes off stage, and there's a scene transition, right? And Gustav is on stage at the end, and he's essentially preparing for his wedding when a Wight enters on stage. And it's at that moment that Georgie comes whistling through the aisles.
Okay.
Well, not aisles, but looking for you.
Yeah.
And you hear Gustav, he starts to battle this Wight on stage, and he's doing the thing, and Georgie just comes like screeching up to you, making a ruckus. Okay?
Okay.
I also see Georgie, right?
Huh?
Are we together? Or
Yeah,
are
I
we-
would suppose you would probably sit
I'm
together.
still at my spot staking things out. Have I seen anybody try to come in?
You haven't seen
was-
anyone try to come
okay.
in? No.
Okay.
Wait, Georgie can answer yes or no questions. Is Gustav in danger?
He shakes his head vigorously.
Is that Wight on stage the actor that's supposed to be there?
It shakes his head no. And it's at that moment
wait.
there's an attack on stage, and Gustav, the Wight essentially jumps on him and starts biting him.
I'm
and
gonna
all
pull out
that,
my
and there's,
crossbow
like-
and shoot.
There's like blood and everything. Everyone's like, "Oh wow, this is super realistic" and all that. And he's screaming and acting it up. You shoot. What do you shoot?
The Wight.
Roll to hit.
This is literally exactly what I was preparing for. Is there a fake weapon? Are these bodies real?
Yeah.
Frick.
I know you were.
All
There were
right.
some high rolls you had to make.
How does
for
your
that.
character die?
23.
Because I need to be prepared.
A 23 hits.
Yeah.
You guys did a good job. I'm like, they're gonna discover this before it goes. What?
Yeah. So I need to roll to hit now. Or roll not the damage.
Okay.
Wait, is that the right? Yes, that is the right one. 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage.
Yes.
Okay. So what happens is you fire. So the audience gasps as literally you fire a crossbow bolt, and it goes right into and through the neck of the actor playing the Wight. And it stands up, blood dripping from its mouth, Gustav screaming on the ground. Not dead! I was going to kill him. But you guys
We are
good.
prepared for
You
this
are good.
scenario.
You are good. And it looks out at you, and it jumps into the audience. Chaos erupts. Roll initiative.
All right. Goodness. For the first time ever, I actually want.
Oh no, 4.
13.
17.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta roll for this.
Oh, I get to roll Georgie's initiative.
Yes.
What did you get? Who got a 17?
Me.
Roll again.
9.
Okay. All right.
I got 4. Georgie got 6.
Okay, what else did everyone else get?
13.
Okay, so the Wight goes first. Let's get that set up, and let's push this out of the way. Georgie goes before you. You got a what?
I got 4, and Georgie got 6.
Oh,
Please.
and you got a 15?
17.
A 17. And
Yeah, that's
what
why I
did
rolled
you?
off
Oh,
with
that's
the-
right. Yes.
Okay, Draven is
I'm gonna-
somewhere
Mara,
where you
what
can
did you
see
get?
all
Yeah,
of the
I was gonna try to
exits.
be. I figured I'd be farther away from you guys.
Okay,
Mara, what did you get?
13.
A 13.
I feel like we're like off to the side.
That
hey?
that being said, though, as soon as I saw Penn pull out a crossbow and fire it, I would probably run over to be like, "What the heck's happening?" Because in my head, Draven was far enough away that he didn't really notice the Georgie thing,
Mm-hmm.
and was maybe kind of only half paying attention to the play while he's checking out the scene, and just saw like Gustav dying and been like, "Wow, that's pretty good acting."
Yeah.
And looked over, but as soon as like Penn got up and shot a crossbow, I'd be like, "Whoa, okay, what the heck?" And run
Yeah.
over. So I don't know if I'd be a little closer than that.
Yeah.
or-
Give yourself 15 feet of movement.
Sure, I'll put myself there then.
Okay. All right. Good. Yes. Perfect. And I just.
I don't know
need
why I'm
to roll for
standing. I'm
someone
like so on edge.
Okay. The only reason you didn't get it is when you inspected the
I
bodies.
know.
Oh,
You
yeah, the
didn't
bodies.
get
I
a good
failed.
enough.
Were they actually real bodies?
There was one.
There was a real body.
It was a real Wight.
Dang.
Yeah, like I said, they're all very realistic.
But yeah, that's also like exactly why I was like, how does your character die? Because I'm like, that is how the Crooked Man is gonna try to friggin' kill you. So-
Okay. So, we start the round with you hearing a groan and a moan as out of the back of the stage, a man, or zombie I should say, dressed as a Wight, the previous actor, comes shambling out. He has a nasty, bloody sword wound in his chest.
Oh no.
Other than that,
he's
he
been
still looks
killed.
pretty fresh, right?
Oh.
And he's going to go 5, 10, 15. How far can a zombie move? 20 feet. Okay? And then the Wight goes, and it lunges for you, Cass.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he is going, so he comes lunging off of the stage just in a mad dash, and he has a sword, right? Mm-hmm. And he makes an attack with that long sword against you. Oof, does a 19 hit.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. You take 8 necrotic damage.
Oh, jeez.
And I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh, no. 11?
You feel as life is drained from you, as it stabs into you and the sword seems to absorb it and go into the Wight. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 8.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yep. It won't come back until the long rest.
Okay.
He attacks again. Oop, that was out of the thing. I don't think a 10 hits you.
It does not.
Okay. All right. It is now Draven's turn.
Okay. Draven is just dashing forward, low to the ground, pulls out both the scimitars, and is going right up to the Wight that's attacking Pen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to do my 3 attacks that I'm entitled to.
How much health are you at?
19.
Ooh, you're doing okay.
Because I did short rest, at least.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's a 9.
9. It bounces off of its leather armor.
Yep.
Studded leather.
Get another one. That's a 16.
That hits.
Okay. This is just straight rolls now, so it's just 4 damage.
4 damage.
Yeah.
No sneak attack.
I guess I should do the sneak attack, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Plus 9 more.
So 13 damage.
13
Nice. That's a solid hit. So you get him. You carve into him. He's
Okay.
dry. Nothing happens.
One more. And it's a natural 1.
Okay. So he seems, this particular creature seems to have a bit of fighting prowess to it. And as you look at it, it looks like it's a knight from Stella Novus. Yes.
Okay.
What it's doing undead and in Metaclod is anybody's guess.
Yeah.
It is now Mara's turn.
Where is Gustav?
Gustav is lying in that curtained area. Yeah,
Like up
that
here?
works perfectly.
Okay.
Bleeding out.
I want to save him.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, that's where I go.
Okay. Are you just doing a medicine check or are you going to cast some sort of magical healing?
I'm gonna cast healing.
Okay.
Cure wounds.
All right.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I'm just deciding. I think I just want to do a first level spell.
Go ahead.
2d8s.
Or it should just be 1, I think, for your first level. Yeah.
I'm on first level. It's 2d8s.
Look at that. It's probably from
Plus
the
two.
new
Yeah, it
rules.
must be new rules.
New
2d8s
rules.
plus 2.
That's
2024 rules.
Thanks.
I don't know how to count.
Oh yeah, it increases by 2d8 for each.
That's awesome.
This is
At level 1?
They literally double.
this is a d8, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I know how to count to 8.
You got it. You got it.
Heathens.
So 12 plus 2, 14 healing
Probably
power.
more health than he
14.
even has.
So you literally watch as like the bite mark in his neck that was like spitting out blood like seals up again, and he stands up and he's like, "Thank you, thank you."
Does he get to roll initiative?
Yeah, right.
He's not He's not a fighter. What he does is
That was what I wanted.
cowers behind the curtain immediately.
Okay, and I say, yeah, you stay there, and stay safe because we need to talk to you. I have a bonus action of cast.
Bardic inspiration.
No, words. Produce flame.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
Is it-
bonus.
Yeah, you can do that as a
Spells?
bonus.
Bonus action. Produce flame.
Oh yeah, she's right.
Nice.
So-
Okay.
But can you do 2 spells, even if it is a bonus action?
That one's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is
you
a
can do,
cantrip.
you can do
Yeah.
a cantrip and a spell,
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
a leveled
Sure.
spell.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So what does this plus 4 mean? I have to roll,
You gotta roll
more
to
than
hit
a.
this one.
No, that's
No,
your
you
roll.
That's your
roll
ad-
It's
add-
your
add
bonus.
that.
Remember when you
It's
roll
like
your
an
d20
attack
to
roll.
hit
Oh
somebody?
yes, and
Yeah.
it adds.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
D20.
So who are you attacking?
This dude.
The Wight. Okay, go ahead.
Focus fire.
So it is a 16.
That hits.
Nice.
Good. Okay. 8 damage.
8 damage.
Dang.
Nice.
Max damage.
Okay. Good.
It does a d8 now? Dang.
Georgie's
Yeah.
turn.
I think Produce Flame used to just do a d6. They're just bumping everything up here.
Yeah, they're doing
Yeah.
it's Georgie's turn.
Georgie's
It's
turn?
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Georgie's gonna go start taking care of the zombie over there. So he's gonna whir away from me and use his Force Blast.
I forgot I didn't roll for Victor.
Does a 15 hit?
Oh yeah.
I should get Victor in on this. 15 does hit.
Okay. And
Victor can be punchy guy.
It's all right, so that is 8 damage on the zombie from Georgie.
8 damage.
Yes.
And that's force damage.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Very good. Okay, that leaves him bloodied.
Cool.
Okay.
Now it's me.
It's your turn.
Can you just write GG?
Yeah.
Yeah, GG for Georgie. Good game.
So it is my turn. I'm gonna click my heels again. Activate these
There's-
boots here.
There's no place like somewhere.
Somewhere away from here.
All right. Let's run Aquium canister, and I'm
Way too
going
many
to
tabs open.
So 15
flip
feet.
15 feet here.
Do a
I want to
flip
go
in the
behind
air.
him. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm amazing. And then from there, I'm going to use my charger feature,
Oh, dang.
and run towards him.
Okay.
Has everyone else left?
Everyone has fled.
Running.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
running
Yeah.
out right now.
Yeah.
So if I've moved at least 10 feet,
Which you would have.
Which you have.
which I would have directly
Yeah.
towards a target, I get to add 1d8 bonus damage or push him 10 feet away from me. But we're going to go with the bonus damage on
Okay.
my strike here.
Okay,
So-
go ahead.
Dang, that's
you.
so epic that you're just like literally leaping over him, like
Yeah.
pivoting and rushing
It
right
would
at
be-
him.
really epic
lets
if
you
I
go how
hit.
far? 15?
15 feet, yeah.
And you do all of that.
Well, she's only run,
So she was here, and then she
5.
would have gone to here.
so she hasn't run 10 feet.
I
Oh, yeah,
missed
you're right.
anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
darn.
But I could have just.
Don't
You could have
flip.
just moved back
different
5 feet.
direction.
Yes,
and
and then run. And
Yeah.
that's fine. That's totally fine. So, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe I don't know.
What'd you get?
8.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so you do miss.
That's
You do
really
miss.
unfortunate. Oh, wait, no, I'm using my heroic inspiration. I haven't used that yet.
Oh, okay.
Roll that again.
Did-
Yeah.
Wait, no. You don't
20.
you
have,
use
you
it?
used it
I
last.
think you used it last
Did I use
session.
it
Yeah, and you haven't
Yeah.
had a long rest. You had a short rest.
Oh, I did.
Yep.
use it.
Sorry.
Okay, fine. I
You
missed.
Okay. Now, Victor,
Tragic. That was
Is-
so epic.
an 11. What did you get, Mara, for your initiative?
13.
13. I'm just going to slot Victor in.
Where do you want him starting?
Have him start over
He would have
on the other
been,
side
yeah.
there.
'Cause
And
we
have him
probably
come up
would've.
towards the zombie. He's got 30 feet of movement.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And what he's going to do is he's going to use leadership for the next minute. He can utter a special command of warning whenever a non-hostile creature, so you guys, within 30 feet of him, makes an attack roll or a saving throw. You can then add D4 to your roll, provided you can hear and understand him.
Like
Is
the
it-
roll to
Okay.
hit?
30
Roll to hit
feet,
or a saving throw
How long does that last?
for 1 minute.
For 1 minute?
Nice.
30
Okay.
Every
feet
time.
of when he cast it, or 30 feet. If I move close
No,
to
it's-
him, I can use
Nope,
that.
for the next 30, for the next minute, anyone within 30 feet of him.
Oh,
So-
sick.
Okay, and he will make
Nice.
an attack against the zombie.
Am I
He
within 30?
missed. I think
30? Yeah.
5 plus 5. Oh no, he didn't miss. Zombies are pushovers.
Am
So
I don't
he
think so.
does,
I'm coming down
Probably
anyway.
not quite, yeah.
my friends. So Victor pulls out his sword and he cleaves down on the zombie, doing 3 plus 3, 6 slashing damage on the zombie. Okay. All right. It is now the zombie's turn. It's going to return the favor. It attacks Victor, getting an 18 to hit. Well, no, not an 18, a 21 to hit. And so it slams into him, doing, oh my gosh, I keep rolling max damage, 7 damage to Victor, as it just like socks him in the face. And now the Wight is going to turn on you, Draven, and make an attack. I take that a 18 hits you.
Mm-hmm.
So it spins around after you slash it, and it does 4 damage to you, necrotic damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Natural one.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by the 4 damage
Okay.
you take, and he swings again. 10. That's a miss. Correct.
Yes.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay. I am just going to keep attacking him, except I'm going to use steady aim. So I'll lose one of my attacks, but I get advantage.
Okay.
Now let me just double check if that's not just on one attack or if it's on all of them. Next attack roll on the current turn. So just one of them will get advantage.
And you're within 30 feet of Victor as well.
Right. Darn. I was hoping for a natural 20, but we got a 19
Okay, that hits.
plus whatever his thing. So I will do sneak on this.
Okay.
Okay, that is 11 damage.
11 damage.
Oh, sorry, plus 4, 15.
15 damage.
Yeah.
All right, so you slam into it, and your knives dig down deep. But there's something about this undead. Some unnatural force is allowing it to resist the intensity of your blows. It is taking damage, but not near as much as you feel it should. Okay?
Okay, and I've got one more just little attack on him as well. That'll be 16.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, and then just 5 damage on that one.
5 more. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. It is bloodied.
Okay.
In fact, I think it was bloodied on your last attack. It is now Mara's turn.
Are these creatures allies?
Like the undead?
Yeah,
Allies to themselves, yes.
but like
To each other.
to each other.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
to each other. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna attack then. I want to use ice knife
On who?
on.
Ice knife will explode and hit everybody around it.
That is true. And there's
Oh.
there's
I
friendlies all around.
don't want to use ice knife.
Okay.
Go ahead, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You're like helping me out.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope. I am just going to. I'll use dissonant whispers instead.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I'm gonna use it on this dude.
Okay, on the white. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wait, if I move closer to that guy first, will that amplify whatever? What was it that it does?
On attack rolls
attack rolls
or
and
saves.
spell save DCs.
Well, that's- it's an
or
attack, is it
save
not?
DCs. I don't think you roll to attack with dissonant
Yeah,
whispers.
it
It
should
just
be a
needs to make a save.
You have to
saving
save
throw.
against me. Yeah.
What's the save? What type of save?
Wisdom?
A wisdom save.
It's got to be a 12, I think.
It got a 7, so.
Sweet.
Nice.
So I get to roll 3d6.
Ooh.
Nice.
Can I use
Here's
one of
another.
yours?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, well, I feel like now I should take one of yours.
There, yeah. Get all of our powers combined.
Ooh.
Oh, mine
You
performed very
sucked.
poorly. Sorry.
9
9 damage.
Cassie's did the best.
9 what type of damage?
psychic
Ooh,
damage.
nice.
Nice.
Psychic damage.
On a failed save, it takes the 3d6 and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away from you as it can using the safest route.
Oh.
It's immediate reaction. Oh,
That's
gosh.
fantastic.
Using the safest
So
route.
That gives us each
so
a...
that gives you guys
Oh, yeah.
opportunity attacks.
That's super
That's
good.
really
2 opportunity attacks on it.
Whoa!
And a chance to charge
Is that
him.
new?
It might be new.
like it.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
insane.
remember
That
Distant
is
Whispers
so
doing that,
synergistic.
but I could be wrong. Yeah.
That is intense.
It's been a while since I
all
looked
right,
at that spell.
Pen, you make your opportunity attack first.
Okay.
I'm not giving Georgie opportunity.
Oh no.
Penn needs to fire her die.
Oh
That was
my
a not one.
Can I still
Even
use
with
my
the
bonus
plus
action
4,
after
so
this,
good.
too, though?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Draven.
18.
Could you have added a D4 to that?
There's a
I
natural
rolled one.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Well, I mean, I do have a +5, so 6.
No, but a natural one's always missing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
Sorry, that is slashing. Just to
So
be
the
clear.
thing, could you please move it 30 feet towards the doorway?
So
As you interrupt whatever sort
guess
of
it could-
connection the necromantic spell that's going on inside its mind, you interrupt it and it gets confused and starts to try to wander away. Okay. Who is after Mara?
Wait,
it is
wait,
Victor.
sorry.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you
bonus,
have
yeah.
a bonus action.
Oh, but it only works on a 20-foot radius, and I think I'm too far now.
Can you hit the zombie?
That's more than 20 feet away from
Oh, where are
me.
you?
Oh, wait, what?
Can I move still?
You can still move, of course.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna move closer to it.
Oh, this is on yourself. Okay.
And then hit the zombie.
It's self, but then when I
Yeah.
shoot it, it's 20 foot.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is just throwing your flame again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I jump down.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
close enough
Perfect.
for sure.
There we
Roll
go.
to hit.
I already forget what I roll. D8.
D20 plus 4.
Oh yeah, just do
Oh,
yeah.
D20
so
plus
you
4.
can just follow that.
Yeah,
It'll tell you
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
21.
That
Yeah.
hits.
And now I gotta find my 8s.
You're up here.
Oh, I like that I can do things. I
Yeah?
can't believe I went
I
like
know.
5 sessions
With
without the
very
spells I
limited
was supposed
spells.
to
Yeah.
have. It is a 5.
5 damage. That leaves it bloodied as you blast it in the side of the face and like scorch the poor man who was a man momentarily ago or a moment ago.
Poor guy.
Georgie's turn. No, Victor's turn. Victor's going to attack the zombie.
Okay, right.
He hits and he does 7 damage to it. Okay. All right. This is Georgie's turn.
Georgie's gonna attack the zombie. 13.
13 hits.
Yay.
It's just a zombie.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Force damage.
So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. 12 being the thing. It doesn't die. You see the necromantic energy around it fortify it against dying, and it reanimates and keeps going.
Dang it.
Okay,
All
Pen,
right.
your turn.
It is my turn. I am going to charge at the Wight.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, if you could. Thank you.
Okay.
Come on. 12.
Wait.
What, are you 30 feet away?
No.
No. Okay. 12 does not hit as it steps out of the way.
Dang it.
The zombie is going to punch Victor. It punches Victor. And he takes... So he takes another 3 damage.
Imagine if Victor just died.
That'd be really sad.
That'd be
So
terrible.
it
Yeah.
rakes its fingers across his face, just like catches him in the eyes, like ah!
Oh
right.
my gosh.
And then the Wight is going to attack you.
Mhm.
That is a 7 plus 5. Nope, wrong. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Excuse me. Does an 11 hit you?
It does not.
It's gonna attack again. How about a 16?
That does.
Okay, you take 7
Oh.
necrotic damage.
That hurts.
That's
and
bad.
please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
12.
Okay, your hit point maximum is reduced by another 7.
Oh my gosh,
Your
that's
life
not
drains
good.
What
out
is
of
your
you.
health look like?
It is Draven's turn.
12. But that's my hit point maximum. You can't heal me.
Oh boy.
Pen
Okay.
is starting to look frail.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just carrying on, running right back after this guy and going at him with the scimitars again.
Okay.
Draven just kind of is like a flurry of slashes with his scimitars. It's just kind of like 3 quick strikes every turn. Oh. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Darn it. I don't think I can quite in his range. So
Okay.
that's a 12.
That does not hit.
Okay. Second attack is a natural 1. New
Ooh.
die for the third. That's a 25.
So you anticipate too early and miss with your swipes.
Yeah. But I am
You
going to
catch
do
him.
my sneak on this.
Yep. Oh!
Yes!
So I don't get any
damage.
bonus to that, but that's 18.
That's amazing.
18.
And we're definitely doing, well, I'll try Whales from the Grave.
You
Tim
don't need-
thinks
you
that-
don't need
I don't need
Don't
to?
burn it.
Okay.
Don't burn it. So how do you beat him? How do you take it out?
Okay, I just go in, with my 2 quick strikes, get really frustrated, and then instead of doing a classic like my quick little cuts and nicks,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna and just stab right into this creature through the armor or whatever it's wearing.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Doing so, you see necromantic energy holding it together come out of its chest and dissipate into the air, and it collapses to the floor with a thud.
Nice.
Okay. It is now your turn, Mara.
Awesome. I pull
Night.
out my daggers,
Okay.
which I guess I'll move a little closer, but it also has a 20-foot range. How do I have a 20-foot range?
Oh, daggers?
With
you
a
can
dagger?
throw
Oh, you
them.
can throw them, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Normally, if you're doing a melee attack with them, you would have to get right up to them. But if
Huh.
you want to toss them,
Okay.
yeah, you can always retrieve them
Actually,
after.
I lie. I want to use my short sword.
Okay.
So I am
ahead.
going to get closer.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay. 20.
20. That natural 20?
No.
Oh, okay.
18 plus
Well,
2.
you hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Nice.
8.
Oh, wow.
8
Max
damage.
damage.
So 8 plus 5 is 13. So you stab into it. It shudders and it pulls the blade back out. It is now Victor's
No,
turn.
I want to use my
Oh,
bonus
go
action
ahead.
again.
Use your
I
bonus
watch in
action.
horror as it just does that. I was like, well, shoot.
Another little ball of fire.
Another little bottle.
Roll to hit.
I forget what I had. 4? So
Yep.
it's
Yeah, it
20
should be.
again.
That hits.
Okay. Shoot, why do I keep putting the dice back?
I don't know. Why do you keep
It's
putting
the
the
8.
dice
That's
back?
one. That's one. Yeah. Wow.
8.
Good
8.
heavens.
So 8 damage. So
It didn't die again, I take it.
you blast it. It's on fire. It's still going.
Oh my goodness.
Victor will make a strike.
gracious.
Victor hits, only does 5 damage, and it keeps going.
Oh my gosh. Georgie's turn. Georgie's going
Get
to
him, George. Oh,
get
yeah,
a
that's
20
a good roll.
Oh gosh,
and do 8 damage.
8 damage.
That D6 has been pretty good for
It
you.
has
8
been.
damage. This zombie, whatever it is, you almost see like the necromantic energy from the previous, the Wight, is maintaining it. Like
Oh
it's
my
reading
gosh.
it. It's going to keep going. It is your turn, Pen.
All right, seeing that it's still going, Pen is going to turn and try and help.
Okay.
So how can I get to him? How far am I?
You're over 30 feet.
Yeah, you're over 30 feet away.
Okay, well, I will turn around and I will start moving towards him, and I will just use my crossbow.
Okay.
So that's
Take a
probably
shot.
plenty close for that.
Yeah, it's 20.
That hits. You guys are rolling good now.
Yeah, good. I mean, I only missed twice. So.
Got all the nat ones out of the way. Oof,
Yeah.
good damage.
How much damage?
10 damage.
10?
10 piercing damage.
All right. So it sails through. You get it straight through the brain, and it drops with a wet thud.
Finally.
Okay.
Nice.
We will take a break. And we're back. So, you enjoy what we're doing. We release our videos every Tuesday, and we'd love to hear from you. And please, give us a like, give us a comment.
The minis that you're seeing were printed with Banana for Scale 3D printing services. And you can use our code MindPlayed20 for 20% off your first order this year.
And that goes till the end of 2025,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, and if you guys are enjoying and want to show us a little bit of extra support, we do have a Patreon going on. You can find the details of that in the description, but it allows you to get on the Discord with us, chat with us one-on-one, ask some questions. Yeah, we'd love to see you on there, so check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if you're loving what you're hearing, the music, it is made by Carl Casey at Wight Audio.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's excellent music. Okay. You find yourselves in an empty theater. The zombie has just dropped to the floor, the necromantic energy that was keeping it alive having dispersed. And from behind some curtains, Gustav peers out, shaking, and says, "Did you get them all?"
As far as I can tell, yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, she did something to me. I feel great, actually. Yeah.
Well done, Mara.
Thanks.
Boy, I'm glad you guys were here. Which Victor pipes up as, yeah, me too.
Yeah. Where is it that you wanted to take us?
Yeah, it's probably best I do that right now, he says.
Before he dies.
Just kidding. What was that? What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
So
Should we get rid of these dead bodies?
these re-dead bodies?
Yeah.
Read.
I mean, sure.
I mean, Victor, do you have a idea how we could dispose of these?
Or store them as evidence?
Yeah, do you want them? I don't know.
How about we hide them, he says. Oh, you have something to say?
Can we loot them? I've always wanted to, and there's never
Right
been
in front of an
something.
officer of the law? Come on.
He says, you're more than welcome to the blade from the Wight.
Sure.
Sure? Okay.
Yeah, what kind of sword was it?
So it's I believe it's a long
It was
sword.
awesome,
it was a
whatever
long
it
sword,
was.
a long sword, yeah.
It's a long sword.
Does it have powers, or did the Wight have the powers?
The Wight had the powers. However, I must say that on the long sword is written a small note.
What does it say?
It says that snitches get stitches.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually what it says.
Yep.
Oh, no!
Oh boy.
Who takes the time to write that on their sword?
The crooked man, apparently.
Somebody petty.
Yeah. We're all like excited, like we're gonna get some like revelation information on the sword.
Nope.
Snitches get stitches. Gosh dang.
Or magical healing.
Or magical healing. Yes.
All right, well, yeah, let's
Let's
get them out of sight, and then Gustav, I guess we better crack on.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Okay. He what he does is there anything else anyone wants to do? Or we're ready to leave the area?
I believe we're ready to leave the
Yeah, I
area.
can't think of
Okay.
anything.
I would love to rest, but that won't do me any good.
Okay.
Yeah, not unless you took a real rest.
Yeah.
So Gustav takes you into the city, and following the paperwork, he takes you down an alley, down into some crates, and he takes you to what looks like a bin with the mechanical magic logo on it, and he says all of the bins have an extra door in them that's not advertised to the public, because that way if something goes wrong or it gets jammed up top, you're able to get in another way. And he goes up to the bin and he puts in a code to it. Like there's these little spinning wheels with numbers on them, and he switches them up and he opens up the side, and inside is a large dark box. And the box also has a code on it. He's like, I don't know the code to this box. Do you think you can get in?
How does the mechanism work? You just need to know the right numbers and it opens?
Yeah, if I would suppose it's some sort of a thing where if you get the right numbers and it allows you to pop it open.
Can I examine the box closer?
Yeah. It's a black metal box.
That's it.
That's it. No
Okay.
distinguishing features.
I'll give it a try
Okay?
to try and crack in, like using every skill at my disposal, having broken into other things in the past.
You are a rogue, so go ahead and give me a. You wouldn't be able to use your thieves' tools on this one, but give me a check at advantage. It would just be a straight dex check.
Straight decks.
Mhm.
Okay. Whoops. At advantage. That is a 15.
Ooh, that's exactly the DC.
Oh, perfect.
So you sit there for a while, and you turn and you listen to it as it clicks and it goes, and you can see Draven trying multiple times, and then eventually he gets it, and the box lifts open freely. Inside is a body.
Oh.
Do we
Okay.
recognize the body?
The body looks to be like a citizen of Najkat. They're
Okay.
wearing the particular, the formal dress of that area. They look like they've suffered a wound to their side. Almost like a sword made it, or an axe, or some sort of weapon with a blade. But give me a perception check.
Four. Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. 18.
12.
12. Okay. So, Draven, you notice that this wound is made specifically from an axe blade. One that seems to have come from dwarf make. However, the skin around this wound is dark and purple, as if it suffered from frostbite.
Okay.
Is this one of the bodies that went missing in the storm I heard about?
What storm?
It very well could be. I mean, this wound looks like it was laced with frostbite, if I had to guess.
Mara, yesterday when we were at the library, I overheard some rumors that a village in Najkat had a storm hit, a winter storm. Everything froze over and all of the villagers were missing.
Wild. Okay.
Victor says, so is this thing going to wake up?
I honestly don't know.
I don't understand how this works.
He takes his sword and he reaches in and he starts to cut away and cuts the thing's head off. He's like, well, we're going to make sure that doesn't happen.
Probably a good plan.
I mean, these boxes seem pretty secure. If it was going to come to life, I think somebody would have to let it out.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Is there anything on the inside of the box that might be able to, could it be unlocked from the inside?
Give me an investigation check.
Good one.
A perception check at advantage,
Then
since
I
it
need
deals
the
with
advantage.
mechanical things.
12.
12?
Yeah.
You see that there is a part of the box that's built out, and you can see that there's more of a mechanism to it than just the lock, but that's all you can gather.
Oh, okay. Okay, from the inside.
Mhm.
Okay, interesting. Guys, look at this on the inside of the box here. Does that look like anything to you guys?
Guess I'll take a look.
Okay. Roll me investigation checks at disadvantage.
Shoot.
10.
15.
At disadvantage?
At disadvantage.
Very good.
Dang, very good.
So, Mara, you remember a traveler who once came to Imrelia, and he had a little pillbox. He was fairly old, and it had a very similar thing. He says that he bought it from a fancy shop in Metaclod, and every day at a specific time, one of the latches would pop open, and he could use that to take the correct pills to help him out. But that was it. Like, it would only open on the specific day.
Okay. I think it's a timed latch. I've seen it once before.
You can do that, says Victor.
I really didn't understand how it worked, but someone that I guided in my past job showed me this box that opened at a specific time. And this looks the same.
Well, is there a way we can find out when it's meant to open?
I have no clue.
Undead time bombs?
Gustav is with us still?
Mm-hmm.
You did say that that where these go is where the attacks happen.
I've noticed a correlation. They always seem to happen in the same vicinity.
So they're undead time bombs.
Oh my goodness.
I think we best get to the other ones of these you know about and try to disable them.
Oh, okay. Well, I only know about 3 or 4 more.
That's better than nothing.
If you know, like, if you really want, all that information would be in the Crooked Man's office.
And you've been there.
Yeah, I know how to get there.
Now, we wouldn't expect you to come with us, but can you tell us how we might get there?
I can do that. But
Would you not
I
want to
must
come
give
with
you-
us?
Yeah, I don't want to come. In fact, I think it's time I left town.
I think that's probably wise. We've already seen the crooked man at work here.
You're a very good actor.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm going to go into a less public role for a while, he says. Here, he hands over the papers, but then he takes out a pencil and he writes the address on it. He says, if you go there, I cannot express how careful you need to be. Okay? If you get in his bad sights, you're in danger. If you enter where he is, he'll never forgive you for that.
Understood. Thank you.
Yes, we'll guard this information carefully and decide when to use it.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Victor. I'm out, he says, and he takes off with a jog.
Best of luck.
Stay safe.
To which Victor says, okay. I think I need to get down to the station and figure out somebody I can talk to about this. And you guys need to get rid of that box, or these boxes. We have our proof. I can bring them back here. But we'll have to move quick.
Okay.
Before we do anything, I cast Sense Thoughts.
On Victor?
Sense Thoughts. You sense the presence of thoughts within 30 feet of yourself that belong to creatures that know languages or are telepathic.
Oh.
You don't know the thoughts, but you know that a thinking creature is present.
Okay. So you catch the 4 of you, right? And then there's 2 or 3 other people just in buildings around. But like, are you looking for somebody specifically in the alley or in the box or something like that?
I want, there's eyes everywhere. This man knows, so I want to know if we are already, you can't bring someone back to something that's going to be gone when we
That's
get
true.
here.
Well, you do sense that there are 2 or 3 other people around.
Okay.
Right.
So I search for those people and see if there's...
There's nobody on the street.
Okay.
There's definitely people in some of the buildings, because you're in an alley,
Okay.
in a city.
But I don't see anyone that's watching us.
No.
Okay. Okay.
That's a pretty good idea, though. Really good. Had somebody been watching, you would have caught them.
Cool.
Okay. Nice.
All right, the other boxes.
How big is this box? Are we able to transport it?
It's quite large. Like, it's probably sits about this tall and is about this wide. Like, it's got a body in it, right? So
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I've seen some contortionists fit into some pretty small boxes.
yeah, this is corpse.
Yeah.
Well,
mean-
if Victor needs to show this to somebody, I think we might need to leave it here. And I don't know if cutting the head off this body was sufficient. I'm not really sure I agreed with that choice of his, but I don't know what else we can do with this box other than leave it.
Having now the knowledge that I do about it being like a timed mechanism, can I use my knowledge of mechanical things to try and look closer at that again and see if I can determine how the timing works?
You have tool sets, right?
Yes.
Tinkerer's tools?
Yes.
Okay. You could take an hour to look at it, should you desire.
Do you guys mind if I take time to examine this?
Please
The
do.
latch?
No, we need to learn everything we can. I think that's all right.
Victor says he's going to run off and get help, essentially.
Okay. We'll stay here and watch the box.
Okay. Give me at advantage a perception check on this. Well, investigation, I think. That's what this will be. With advantage?
Yeah.
13.
13? Oh, that's fine.
Oh, good.
You made me think you got like an 8 or something.
Well, that is what I rolled, but I do
You
have
rolled a
plus
1
5 for
and an 8.
investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can determine from the mechanism and how it moves and it, like all of its moving parts and when it would release. And it's set for, let's see, it's noon, and you guys found the thing, you go into the box, so it's probably, what, 3 in the afternoon? It's set to go off 9 hours from now,
So at midnight.
Okay, midnight.
around midnight, yeah. In the
All
middle
right.
of the night,
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah. Cool. I will. It seems like this box would have opened around midnight tonight.
Are you
I
able
love
to
the way your brain
disable it?
works.
Am I able to disable it?
I mean, yeah, you can
Yeah.
break the mechanism.
Yeah, I just punch it.
I suppose that works.
I really love the way your brain works.
Okay, all right, what do you guys do?
We best follow this map and
did
find
Victor
more.
say he's coming back right away? Like, should we wait here for him, or?
So, he never said.
Okay.
I got the sense that maybe he was going to try and find somebody he could trust and bring them back to maybe look at this one. So I think maybe we
Okay.
are good to
Close it back
move
up
on.
and make it look like it's locked, but don't lock it.
Okay, all right.
Well, I know the code. I can always get back in.
Mhm.
That's true.
So do you lock it again?
I think we better.
Okay,
Might as well, yeah.
all right. And then what do you do after that?
Victor knows the code too, yeah?
He would.
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
say
he
it.
saw me open. Well, I think we better keep following this information and
Okay.
look for more boxes.
So it takes you the better part of the afternoon into the evening. You are able to locate each of the other 3 boxes. Okay?
Is it the same code on each of them?
No, they're all different codes.
Okay.
But they all contain a corpse. All of
Oh.
them.
Are all the
Oh.
corpses like Najkatians?
that's what
Or
One of them is.
okay.
One of them is a dwarven skeleton.
Okay.
And the other just looks like just somebody from Andarsis.
I'm going to disable all of the release mechanisms with a good punch.
Okay?
Can we tell what time each one of them was set to?
Or I'd have to spend an hour looking at each place.
Would it take an hour the second time?
Maybe not. It would
I
probably
would-
get easier every time.
Yeah. May I?
So you could. You'd find that one of them was set for a few days from now.
Mm.
One of them was set again for tonight. Another one was set for like 3 weeks later.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yikes.
So, yeah, let's break all of those. Do we want to behead the bodies? Or you said you didn't like that. If we break the release mechanism and lock it back up, that should be sufficient?
I would think so. These look like sturdy boxes.
Okay?
And then someone
we'll do.
comes by and opens up the box because it did an auto release.
But
And
we're
then-
locking them after.
I know, but someone
who
knows
knows.
the code, and then
I
they're
am-
still set free to attack.
Well, maybe, but I think it will take them a while. And what are they going to do as they open it and get attacked by an undead?
I think there's a reason they had an auto-release feature.
It's fair.
Aye, they don't want to
That's
be
fair.
in the area when they go off.
Okay, you're right.
Okay. All right. So
Well,
now armed
try
with
and-
this information, what do you guys do?
Try and meet back up with Victor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let him
not a
know
bad idea.
how that went.
I say you probably locate him back at the station.
That'd be where I check first.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the station, he's there with 2 other officers and a couple of the town guard. He says, "These are my most trusted friends in the bureau here. We've got the box. It's locked again. I would suppose that's all of you did that.
Yeah.
Okay, we have it. We are now going to use this to gain a warrant to go after the crooked man, but I just don't. I don't know if that's going to be fast enough."
Is there
What-
something that you would suggest that's faster?
He looks at the 3 of you and says, "I can't suggest anything."
Wink, wink.
I see.
Okay. Oh, the
Maybe
crooked
I'm
man
too
scares me.
tired, but I don't get what you
He's saying he wants us to keep
Cameron
pushing
doesn't get
forward on
it.
this.
Okay. Okay.
Do we
It's not
leave
exactly
him?
legal to just go assassinate.
Do we
the
leave
crooked
him the
man. That's fair.
paperwork with this box so that he can do his best with it?
Yeah.
Because the paperwork says where these other boxes were, and I
Yeah.
don't think that is necessarily anything we need anymore.
Yeah. You
True.
can leave that.
Yeah, I'll hand that over to Victor.
Okay.
Well, this might help a little more. It details the locations.
It's evidence, and it's got writing and things on it that we could use as evidence in a court case.
Mhm.
So,
Do you need the codes to each of the boxes?
oh yeah. Well, I suppose you'd write them down.
Yeah, I'll,
did.
I'll
Okay.
write
Get
it
it.
down. Yeah.
So, okay. I will leave you all to it. Thank you for your help. You've done a great service to your country.
Thank you.
And with that, he leaves with his friends and the box
Mm.
and the body.
What time of day is it?
So it's
Probably
it's
evening, yeah.
about 8 at
Yeah.
night.
My parents are gonna be worrying about me. I can't go home late again.
No, you're also not looking too good.
I'm not feeling too good.
I think we better turn in for the evening.
Okay.
We'll head back home.
All right. So you arrive back at your house, to which your mother says, "Oh, you're back!" And your dad, "Oh, hello, my little firebrand. What have you and your friends been up to today?"
We watched a play.
Oh,
Aye, we did.
how was it?
Very realistic.
Really? Yeah, I heard there was some sort of commotion at one of the plays in the city at some point. I didn't hear any details, but apparently everyone got out just fine.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's great. Glad to hear that.
Your dad looks at you. Yes? What do you mean, yes?
Just glad to hear that nobody was hurt.
Okay. He says, giving you a bit of a knowing eye, and his mother's like, "Well, I think it's just ridiculous. This town is going to pot." They feed you dinner. And do you just go to bed?
Before we go to bed,
We should
we
probably
each
do-
have our own rooms, right? Oh wait, sorry. Before, what do you want to do before?
No, I was gonna say yeah. We should probably chat before we go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you would have your own rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what we should do next. I mean, we know the details about where this crooked man is, but
Do we dare take him
based
down
on what
our
we've seen
own?
so far, I'm not sure we're ready to mingle with that sort of danger. And I don't want to put anybody else in a bad position here, including the two of you.
Mhm.
Do you worry that we've already mingled with that sort of danger too much?
Maybe.
This man has eyes everywhere.
That's true.
I just hope none of those eyes were followed here.
Oof.
Oh no. I should not have come home.
I should have sensed bots again.
Well,
What do you guys do?
Draven is definitely worried at that realization. And he will maybe say, well, maybe we don't have a choice but to go after him now.
Do I see anybody outside that looks suspicious? I'm gonna be checking like all the windows.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. Or a perception check.
I'm gonna join in the search because. Nat 20.
Oh, jeez.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking out, you see the crowded streets of Metacloud are bustling with the nightlife, right? You do catch there are perhaps a few individuals that look to be looking in the direction of this town. But there is one that when you're staring and your eyes seem to fall on them, they turn and dart away.
What do they look like?
An individual in a suit, wearing a long, tall hat.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no, Penelope's just reeling. She's like, I have doomed my parents. What do we do? Crap.
Mara tells us, or I assume she's the one that saw it.
Yeah, I share
She'll tell
that.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way I can try to get out of the house as fast as I can and try to sneakily trail that guy?
Yes, you could. Yeah, you could go out a window.
Okay. I'm gonna try it.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Doing my best not to be seen.
Give me an acrobatics and a stealth.
Okay. 18 for the acrobatics.
Okay, great.
17 for stealth.
Okay, all right. So you get out. You climb out one of the back windows. Nobody notices you. You're able to enter onto the street. And you can see the road where one of the individuals, took off. Do you go down it?
Yeah, I want to see if I can find this person to see where they're going to.
Okay. In the distance, you see an individual with this coat and top hat. Continuing down. They're walking down the road at a brisk pace, but they're not running or anything.
Okay. I think I want to try and find out where he's going.
Okay, so you tail him.
Yeah, I want to tail him.
Okay.
Just trying my best not to be noticed or seen at all.
Okay. So tailing him, you see as he marches his way down into more... He goes quite a ways. He eventually pays a cab, and the cab begins to take him away. It's not going too particularly fast. It's still in the city, right? And it heads towards the industrial park of the city. Pretty soon you find yourself standing at a large building with the words MM on them.
All right.
And he disappears inside.
Okay. That tells me what I need to know. So I will take the long walk back to the house.
Okay.
And
So a couple hours later, 2 or 3,
Yeah.
Draven comes back.
Yeah.
we're in trouble. And I think your parents are too.
I need sleep.
I was gonna say, I would have told you to have shifts especially if we're waiting hours.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, we'll take shifts. I'll make sure your family's safe because you look like you desperately need help.
I do.
So I would have sent you to sleep.
So I've gone to sleep, and I've asked Georgie to scan the perimeter all night long.
Okay. He will patrol. So she's out. And what do the two of you do?
I mean, I'll tell Mara what happened and that, yeah, they know where we are.
They know where we are. We need to We need to get her parents to safety too.
We do.
What actions do you take? Or do you take any actions tonight?
I don't think we can do much tonight.
Yeah, you're also
I am tired.
injured.
Oh, not very badly injured.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's used some of his. He's a little worn out. Is all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can continue my watch. When Pen wakes up, I'll sleep, and in the morning we will go.
Georgie's got our back as well.
It's true, but is the mouse loud enough to wake one of us up?
I'm sure Georgie could wake someone up if he wanted to.
Helicopter blades
Yeah.
to the face.
Force
That would
blast.
do it.
Force blast you away.
Right out of the bed.
Yeah, I think the jig is up. We've been compromised, so we might as well get some rest.
I don't know that I feel safe enough to trust that it's a good mouse, though.
I mean,
It's a damaged mouse.
I don't know this crooked man very well, but I suspect that we might be all right for an evening.
Sleep. I can't say anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay awake until Pen wakes up.
All right. Well, I trust that Georgie can wake us up if something happens, but
Okay.
I'm gonna get some rest.
Okay. You two may benefit from a long rest.
Okay.
I would suppose you don't then if you're staying awake.
I mean, she does only
So,
need 4 hours.
Yeah,
so
how
she
many
could-
hours has it? How many hours was he tailing?
3.
3.
So that would give 5.
So
So okay, yeah,
Pen
no,
wakes
you could
up.
squeeze
I
one in
get
there.
yeah.
Yeah, get a long rest.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. It's the next morning when you're all up and Mom's making breakfast.
Probably before we
I'd
go
like
down or
to
anything. Fill in Pen.
pull my
about-
dad off to the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dad,
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I think you should take Mom on a vacation
Oh,
today, anywhere.
why?
I would rather not give you more details. Please, can you trust me on this?
Okay. Well, we did just win a trip on one of those fancy new trains out to Everclane.
Perfect.
The mechanical magic train?
How
Oh, I
recent
think-
is just like this morning? Because that'd be real suspicious.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we won it. We got the tickets in the mail this morning.
Did you enter the competition beforehand?
We did, yes.
Maybe actually,
Guess we're not there. She's having a private conversation with her dad.
Oh, sorry. You're right. She said she pulled her dad to the side.
maybe go somewhere a little less public. A romantic getaway. Just the two of you.
Roll persuasion.
I'm gonna kill my parents.
Okay.
Okay, what is persuasion? 17.
So that's a really good idea. Your mother's been bugging me about that for a while. But why today?
Please just trust me, Dad.
Okay. I will. Give us an hour or so to pack up at least.
Yeah.
All right. Couple hours go by and you usher your parents out the door.
Have fun on your trip, guys.
Should we accompany
Mom.
them to wherever they're going till they get out of town?
I would like to really make sure that nobody's watching us when they
doesn't-
leave.
It doesn't seem like anything's going on.
Okay.
Can I backtrack
Hmm?
just a tiny little bit?
About what?
While she's pulled her dad to the side.
Yeah.
You said her mom was making breakfast?
Yep.
Okay. Just a little story building conversation. I'm talking to the mom.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen that Love Long Lost play? That's the play that we went to see.
Oh, I've heard of it. It's a little dry for my taste and violent too. But-
There was some violence, but the story, isn't it? Like, it's an interesting story.
yeah, I guess.
Do you know the plot line?
Some knight falls in love with an orc.
Yeah.
They both die.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a good play.
Okay. She says.
That's nice, dear.
That's nice, dear.
Have a cupcake.
Okay.
All right. Okay. You usher them out, and what do the three of you do?
Put on a really brave face as I wish my parents a happy trip.
Okay, and
Maybe slip my dad a dagger just in case.
Oh gosh.
That longsword, I have a disadvantage with it if anyone wants it.
I don't think any of us can use it. I don't know. Maybe Pen can use a long sword. I don't know.
I don't know. What kind
depends
of simple
on.
and martial weapons?
Oh,
It is
Oh.
a martial weapon.
she
Ooh.
could use
Yeah.
it.
I
Okay,
can
I'm
use
giving
longsword.
you my longsword because
Thanks.
the one that I took.
All right. Snitches get stitches.
Snitches get
Yeah,
stitches.
right. The stitches get stitches. Long sword. Oof.
Okay. And what's your plan for the day?
Good question.
That is a great question. Perhaps we'll all have to find that out next week.
I guess.
We'll end there. Okay.
Alright.
No.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in the Parted Veil.
Yeah.
Again, we release episodes every Tuesday, and we're super excited to keep sharing them with you. We hope to hear from you.
Just one more time, our minis were printed with Banana for Scale 3D printing services, and you can use our code MindPlayed20 for 20% off your first order until the end of this year.
Yeah, and if you guys are enjoying the content and would like to give us a little extra support, our Patreon details are in the description below, and we'd love you to check that out, and then that would allow you to join the Discord where we can chat with you one-on-one, which would be great.
And if you like the music, it is Carl Casey's at Wight Audio, which you can purchase on Bandcamp or watch on YouTube.
So it's just Carl Casey at Wight Audio. Awesome. Well, we'll see you all next week in the Parted Veil.
Oh, I hope your parents are safe.
Stressed.
No kidding.